that scale, a city should be a no-fly zone. Shouldn't even be using an airport that close to the city.
Relax. What's gonna hurt us up here?
You don't look so good. You okay?
I got bit by some weird bee this morning on the tarmac. Maybe I'm allergic.
Allergic, huh?
Allergic. Let's get this plane down on the ground.
What are you, crazy? Look, Prius is filled with sound.
We're full of people here. I know how to deal with this.
So do I.
Yeah, we'll get started in just a little bit. We'll probably start a little early today just because I'm tired of waiting. Yeah, first, congratulations, Radical Tiger. You did it. You did it. Yeah, hey Dave, how's it going? Bob's here. If you watched the stream, you were confirming the legitimacy of the Gamer Nation. I don't know what the hell that email was. I sent I sent him an email back. I'm like, what even is this for? Like it looks more legitimate than a lot of what I've seen. Like it looks way more legitimate than stuff like some other stuff I've been offered to join, but like on the website all I see is just like buzzword nonsense. It's like join the Gamer Nation, help everybody, you know, like I'm like what the fuck do you even want me to do? Like be a part of it? Like why? Like I don't get it. Watching a 1 minute and 30-second ad. God damn, dude. Love you, West, no homo. Hey. Nothing gay about sucking a dude's dick. It's just how it is. Let's get started at let's get started at 6:55 today, because I thought about it and I'm like, I should just make like an overlay so I don't have to make like a little timer thing that I press. Maybe I'll do that. I gotta redo all my graphics again. Which is terrible, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Just give it a minute, and then we'll go into the game. People said this is the worst Dead Rising game ever before Dead Rising 4 came along. Dead Rising 4 absolutely blew it out of the water in terms of worst games. It's pretty fucking crazy. Oh, what the shit? Oh, my controller got unplugged. Interesting. That's not supposed to happen. Get in there. There we go. Gamer Nation is some kind of e-celeb social network that can connect with other creators and influence in theory. I'm sure yeah, but like all of the stuff on there is like on the website is like it's all like charity work and stuff, and I'm just like I don't know what the hell is going on. Sup, hey, what's up, El Polo Bacon? Is El Polo Bacon like chicken bacon? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I think it's Untold Stories. Play through the untold stories of other citizens of Los Perdidos. I guess this is it. Spec Ops Commander sounds about right. For all future reference, my Gamer Nation is an actual nation acting on the world stage and representing the world's most depressed people's gamers. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It was like, what? That's right. Once Dead Rising 4 came out, people were like, yeah, maybe Dead Rising 3 wasn't so bad. I don't think Dead Rising 3 was ever that bad. It's just like You de-emphasized a lot of stuff that people really liked, like rescuing survivors, and you emphasized killing zombies, which was kind of a little side thing. Yeah, welcome everybody. How's it going? Oh, let me just turn the volume down. I've never actually played this before, so I'm gonna actually pay attention to the story.
Listen to the speeches, saw the videos. What you don't know is all of it got recorded. Every hero, every coward, every goodbye. And a handful of people with one last chance for revenge, justice, duty, redemption. I know, because I watched it all. These are the untold stories of Los Perdidos.
Oh, it's like a TV show. Isn't that fun? Like a TV series.
Special operations. Sure thought he was on the right side of history. Believed in honor, duty, respecting rank. Believed in following orders. Right up until he got this one.
Check your mags.
You got that locked and loaded?
Pass me another
Sergeant
clip.
banged that chick last night?
Yeah, you
Listen
know
up! Listen up! We have received our orders, direct from General Hemlock. We will establish a central base camp, then proceed to neutralize all unlawful combatants, including the President of the United States.
Shit.
Hey, bud, what's he talking about?
I don't know, man. This ain't what I signed up
What is
for.
this, a
I
joke?
don't believe this. This doesn't make any sense.
Hey! Hey! We have a duty to this country. Have a duty to obey orders. The President went soft on the illegally infected, got this entire country into a mess.
I'll fix it after the cutscene.
General
I'll go in and
Hemlock
change
is
the levels.
Commander-in-Chief now. Understood?
Yes, sir.
We're doing this for America. Hooah! Hooah!
Let's roll. Let's ride. Let's kill everything inside.
RPG!
Hold on!
Oh, I know why. It's because I turned all the sound effects down, but the voices are maxed. I'll change it in a second.
Kane, come in.
Yeah, so like the sound effects and background volume was really low. We'll turn it up. I just remember it's because I was running around with the fucking gun last time. Here, I'll turn it up a little bit. Probably fucked this up, but whatever. Let's go in here. I'll increase the volume. This one. Just like, sound is so weird because it has like a multiplicative effect. We'll try that. You're gonna have to tell me if it's too high or too low. It should be louder. Most definitely louder, so let's see how it goes.
Enter, do you copy?
Is it better or worse?
This is Phoenix. Come in. Do
I got
you
2
read?
knives? Forgot how to play this game.
On the ground intact. You got a fix on the other?
Oh, what a badass.
Negative. Proceed to the crash site.
Super
Check the rest of
rations.
the squad on the ground and recover the bioweapons.
I totally forgot how to play.
Roger that. On my way to the job.
Can I make combo weapons in
Kane,
this?
you must recover the black box in the chopper. It's recorded your orders to the men.
Oh, that's why I honestly don't remember how to play at all.
Not everyone understands our goals,
Shovel.
Kane.
How
Understood.
do I run?
It'll happen.
Just auto run? Bike gangs have RPGs, that ain't fair. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, you just retain your level? That's so stupid. Okay, fuck it. Whatever. God damn it, I wanted to do the DLCs first. Oh, whatever. Maybe I'll just start the DLCs at level 1. That's hilarious, though. You, like, maintain your level from your, like, Nick's level. We're not here to beta test your audio. God damn it. It's because every time it's different, man. That's why. And I never have time. Well, I'm always doing something. Like, I was cutting another conference right up until the stream started. And it was just, it was just like, I should probably stop and try to actually figure things out. and like do audio tests so it's right, but I'm a scrub lord. Audio is better. It's probably better to leave it alone rather than adjust it and make it too loud. Well, just tell me. Just tell me if it's too big of a deal. How do I, like, honestly, how do I fucking run? I don't remember. I feel like it should be beat a sprint, but it's not. Bree. Stomp him. Got him. I got my combat knives. Cha. You got any combo weapons? I actually don't know if you can do combo weapons in this. I've never played this before. I assume you can. What is this? A secure crate? Can I not do anything with this? Because that's a roll. You have a sprint meter, don't you? Am I drunk? Should have an option for keeping or not keeping levels. You can reset it, but... Well, I'm starting to think, like, I'm gonna start working on Dead Rising 3 at some point. Oh, is there not, like... Oh, this is different. Okay, well... I'm gonna have to start working on Dead Rising 3 at some point. And I was like, oh, should I do the DLC first? Because they'll be shorter. But if they retain your levels and the DLCs are harder, then that changes things quite a bit. It changes my plan. Hang on, we've been here already, haven't we? Well, at least we were here and whatever. That also means it's cumulative, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you can get levels in this, and they can translate over to Dead Rising 2. I don't know. Or Dead Rising 3. I don't know, man. A backpack. Can I go out this door? Why would I be able to go outdoors? Why would that be a thing? Oh my god. 7 more notes. We can't blame what's for the audio. Read the stream title. What does it say? What did I call it again? It was like, we'll just play it by ear or something. What did I find? A tragic ending? Inspect the situation to get PP. Putting a bucket on your head won't solve all your problems. Is this... How do I get out of here? Oh, right. I forgot there's different types of zombies in this, like the football players and the cops and the firemen. They're all stronger. This is down. I don't want to go down. I want to get out. There it is. Okay. He tackled me. Some bitch. These conferences are fantastic. We can save the game, guys. Battle Royale. We can do it. It was pretty fucking stupid. I'm gonna do Square Enix next. Like, talk about the stupid waifu, my gacha game. There's like, we talk a lot after the conference, so I might actually, Why is this guy shooting me? Oh, these guys are like army. Fuck, maybe this is actually harder than, Maybe this is harder than base game. It's possible. What is this garbage? It's green. So we'll probably have to do base game first, but you have to do like nightmare mode. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do some testing. Where am I going? It's over here. Expect the situation to get PP. Oh my god! Don't do it. He's dead already. He turned and looked at me. I shot him. How do I get over this fucking wall? Do I have to go around? ZDC camera. How do I do my map again? Oh, see, I completely forgot how to play this game. Okay, so I gotta go over there. I gotta start using my map more. That's remember what I did a lot in Dead Rising 3. He said PP. Yep, that's how it goes sometimes. Unusual weapon with rare skin. There's special forces, alright. I'm wondering if you can't use combo weapons in this. The DLC. It'd actually be kind of interesting if you couldn't. Locate precious cargo. I got your precious cargo right here. Wait, Hanok? What is this? There's a guy over here. Unlawful combatants? What does that mean? Commander Kane is back on phones. Final Fantasy Tactics is back on phones. Yeah, because I had to re-record the conference because I didn't record the conference while we were doing it because I'm an idiot. Because I was recording our Discord chat instead. But like I was rewatching it, I'm like, oh, this actually like looks pretty good. And then it's like, you read about it later, and it's like gotcha on phones. Like fucking hell. How to destroy my interest in your game. In 2 words. Phones gotcha. There it is. It's over. The dream is dead. Is he in here? It's locked. American President Trudeau. Oh my god. Here to kill the prez. Is that actually a thing? She gets zombified, doesn't she? Isn't that a thing that happens in Dead Rising 3? I can't remember. I honestly don't remember what happened. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh my god, he's killed already. My guy, my son.
Phoenix, Hancock confirmed deceased.
Hancock is confirmed deceased. Oh my god.
Over.
They are like that. These guys changed really fucking fast. Operative accounted for 5,000. Oh, that's gotta be an achievement thing. Locate squad member, locate dog tags. Okay, cool. There's a shotgun there. That sounds like something I would like to take, please. An RPG? Yeah, you bet your fucking ass. Miss everything, you bet your ass. Difficult convenience. Wait, aren't you also Army White One? Yeah, you. I don't know. You're like the special zombie takedown squad or something. It's different. It is different. Okay, it is. It just is. I actually wonder if you can. I'll have to test it, and I'm gonna like reference this video when I go up, but I'll have to test it and be like, hey, can you actually do some of the DLC achievements while you're doing the main game achievements while you're doing the DLC? Because that would maybe not completely change the routing, but it would have a significant impact on what I would set it up to be. Because if I set it up to be, maybe it's better to keep everything independent. But it would be like, hey, you know, if you're planning on playing everything and the DLC, like you can get the cameras here or whatever, or do it whatever. Because I think you have to do the cameras in like maybe all of the campaigns or something. I don't fucking know. I guess there's probably not a persistent world state. We're just running in a little backpack. Yeah, melee attack. Yeah, guns are actually really good for once. It's pretty funny. Like you auto aim, destroy everything. Yeah, my kill count's cumulative too, so it might be better just like. I know one of the things people suggest is to the thing and a mask. Can I grab that? How can I combo my weapons? One of the things people suggest is to like run around, but if your zombie kill count is cumulative, it might be better to just hold off on it. Do you think they named it PP as a joke on purpose? Probably. Or was it unintentional? Well, it's called prestige points. I imagine it was intentional. Because it's PP, and you know it has, you know, Dead Rising 1's very campy, right? There's a lot of campy elements to it. Try to make the combo car. I don't know if I can make any combo weapons yet. Like, let's see. I mean, I have 3 unused attribute points. Where should I put them in? Derby driver plus a vehicle push. Sprint recharge and sprint duration. I don't even know how to do that. Mean Girls. Book effects. Kill streak timer. PP gain. You probably should max that one up first, but whatever. I have 3 points. Mechanic. Vehicle push. Male survivor damage. Pushable. Polearm. The masks. Arrows. Probably just take like blunt. Probably just get like these probably is like pretty quick because they're not bad. The thing was unintentionally realized after the release jokes. No, I think it was probably intentional. I feel like that's like a Japanese thing. Like it was an Inafune joke or something. Or whoever was working on it. Because like there's a lot of campiness in the Japanese games, right? Like with like Resident Evil 4 and like Shinji Mikami and all those guys, Kamiya, they have a very kind of campy style sometimes. So I'm not surprised. Even Kojima. Your boy Kojima. Okay, how do I do this? Do I hold it? Okay, I hold it. There we go. Combo. Sure, fuck it, whatever. Now I remember how to combo. Just took a hot minute, you know? Yeah, sure. Shocking touch? Sure, whatever.
Sweet.
Wait, it can... Oh, fuck. I want that. I don't know if it's good or not, whatever. Acid jar? Sure, fuck it. Fuck it. Wait, what? Your son was a casualty in battle? Oh, did he die quick? No, worse, he was hit by a JRPG? Oh my god.
Kane, you might be able
How can I
to
not
find
combo
Brady
this? Oh,
sending
there you go.
specs. Over.
Roaring Thunder. All zombies just want love and peace. That's another Japanese thing, isn't it? Oh yeah, here's the... Okay, so here's the motorbike and the road roller. How do I do this thing? Is it like Y? Yeah, that's what it is.
Shit, it's Brady.
Oh, there's another guy. I'll just electroshock him.
Phoenix, found Brady.
Found Brady. Locate Brady. Side mission complete. Can I go through there? I feel like I should be able to. But it's too small. So where am I going? I fucked up and I just went the wrong way. This is what this is one of the things I really hate about Dead Rising 3. The way the highways are structured is fucking terrible. It's so hard to find out where you're going. Because I need to go down the turn ramp. I set my waypoint to here, I guess. But it tells me I like to go that way, but that's not the right way because I can't get down there. The way they designed the highway was really bad. Insert riding jokes. Can't be like making a fire to tell stories around and putting things in trees. No, that's not campy. That's not what I meant. Okay, how the fuck do I get around? I can't go down that way because that was blocked off. Legitimately, where am I supposed to fucking get out of here? Oh, is that it? No, because that's blocked off. Because that's fucking blocked off too. Is it? That takes me out of... It's like this... It must be this way, right? It has to be. Press ban button? I don't have a ban button, do I? Well, I guess I do. Oh, I guess here it is. Let me just electrocute my friend. He was a fucking zombie. Sorry, man. That's the risk you run. Damn it! I can't ban mods. Like I guess I could unban guy or unmod guy. Will I drop this if I get in? Looks like Blanca. It's a Blanca mask. It's totally intentional. Oh no, there's convicts.
Almost there, Commander.
Roger that. Chopper's in bad shape. Looks beat to shit.
Kane, anyone alive in the
It's got a
ground?
dummy. You're like a Spec Ops guy and you got this stupid Blanca mask on. What are we doing? Going inside. Hey, this is actually a thing in Dead Rising 3, wasn't it? What do we got here? The Sibishipa grenade launcher. Was this it? Where's my precious cargo at? It's in here, isn't it? It must have just been a brainlet.
Black box retrieved, Phoenix.
Black box retrieved.
Excellent.
Flight data
We'll
recorder.
confirm
Okay,
orders
was
on
that my
disposal
precious
of Black
cargo?
Box. Keep it on you for now.
Super rations.
that.
Whoa, Moises language. Where the hell is the precious cargo? It's in here. Flight has been cancelled. Oh, okay, so it's a tragic ending. Okay, that was just got stuck in it. Is it on top? It's okay, so it's somewhere in this vicinity, I guess. My tactical axe. Okay, is this retrieve the dog tag?
Found
Okay.
Chang.
Chang.
Flying us out of here.
Let us worry about your ride home, Commander. Keep on the mission.
Yeah, it says it's over here, but is it not? I mean, do I have to smash this or something? Okay, I have to smash it, but there's nothing in there. Am I the brainlet? Where the fuck is this thing?
Bioweapons retrieved.
Bioweapons,
Well
larvae
done,
container.
Commander.
Okay, was that the precious cargo?
Cargo retrieved. Awaiting order.
Kane, bring those bioweapons to the second floor of the motel.
Second floor of the
Doors once
motel.
you're on
Okay,
target.
so that was it.
Copy that.
So this thing was really good if I remember. Oh, maybe not. Apparently it didn't kill zombies in one hit. That's funny. Where's the motel at? What's this one? You already have it? No, I had to go find it. No, I had to find it. It was kind of unclear what I was supposed to do there. Why did they make the chopper out of the same stuff they made the black box out of? Every fucking time that question gets asked.
Thousands of people
I know I've been grabbed. Why? This thing kind of sucks. These zombies are like more powerful. Covering the traces. I got an achievement, guys. An achievo. Wait. Is this where you meet the girl the first time? You gotta climb up the back? Yes, it is. So hang on. This is a safe house, isn't it? Are we like destroying the safe house? Are we ruining the safe house? Get to the motel. There's a legal base nearby. Infected to gain PP. Oh my god. This is a bad... I'm a bad guy. I haven't really been paying attention, but damn, dude. Cleanse illegals. One of 8 safe zones infected. Okay. Okay. Head to the taxi company in Ingleton. There's got a real galaxy-sized brain in there.
on my way. Over.
What do you even need the dog tags for? It's probably just a collectible. There's a lot of... Like, Dead Rising 3 has a lot of collectibles that are just kind of like... seemingly unnecessary to the game. Like, you have to get your... you have to get all your blueprints and all that crap, so... There's just a bunch of collectibles for you to, I guess... I don't want to say bloat the game time, but to bloat the game time, basically. Just a bunch of stuff for you to collect for the sake of it, because I have a feeling these DLC campaigns are actually pretty short, especially if you've been level 50 already. Like you probably were when these got released. Wait. So yeah, I have to locate all these guys, all the cooperatives, because that's obviously an achievement. Now there he is. Sorry, Han.
You were a piece of shit.
You
Han,
did.
But you didn't deserve this. Phoenix, found Han.
Deceased got his dog tags. Yeah, so you just have to kill the guys and take their dog tags. It's okay. Illegals. I was not expecting Dead Rising to go in this direction. Yeah, it's the guys who are. So what was the lore? You get like a ZDC chip or whatever that like administers Zombrex periodically to you, and it basically lets the government keep track of you. Wait, where am I going? Ingleton Taxi Company. That's miles of fucking way. Why am I in here? Molman from Uranus? That was from whatever it's called. That other game. The Uranus Zone in Fortune City. Can I climb up there? No. Why would I be able to do that? Do you think you could survive a zombie apocalypse? Maybe. Like, I think the big thing that everyone doesn't account for in a zombie apocalypse, that it's probably like a 50-50 coin flip of luck, whether you survive or not. If you survive the initial outbreak, you're probably okay. Like, if you survive the initial, getting out of the city and trying to find a place to live, and you've got supplies, you can probably, you know, scavenge and shit for a while. And I think overall people, it wouldn't be like The Walking Dead. I think a lot of people want it to be like The Walking Dead, where everyone's gonna, like, be against each other, but I think what's gonna happen is everyone's gonna kind of band together. That's what I feel like would happen. Oh, shiver, I get it. It's ice. Haha. I get jokes. God, it's so... Like, Dead Rising 3 is so, like... It's hard to see what's going on, to process. God damn, they're so fucking fast. Leave me alone.
The DDC was using Ingleton Taxi Company as a military quarantine before it was overrun.
Illegals gassed. Good job, soldier. I mean... I guess that's what we did. Oh, is this hamburger fiefdom? I think it is. No, it's not. This is... mustard. But I'll take one of these hamburger. I'll take a mustard. Yeah, it is. It's hamburger fiefdom, see? The best place in the world. I was right. Hamburger fiefdom. We found it. Just on a whim. So you just keeping those to, like, remember your friends, like, I'll never forget how I electrocute your dead corpse with a blanket mask? No, it's just an army thing. You gotta get proof that they were KIA or whatever, so you take the dog tag with them, because it'd be far too hard to, like, extract the corpse, so you just go, yep, this is the dog tag. We, your fucking husband or your son or your father or whatever, they're fucking dead. Sorry. That's it.
Almost there, Kane.
That's all there is to it.
Supply drop at the gate should make your job a lot easier.
Supply drop at the gates. Fuck. What did these do? That seems pretty good. Maybe that's really good. Oh, I have to do it for an achievement anyways.
Bravo's rolling in.
I feel like routing out Dead Rising 3 is going to be like really fucking difficult, because it's going to be...
All zombies on
There's just a lot of shit to do, and you gotta like do everything. Oh, fucking one of them got in. God damn it. I'll show you who's the best. Zzz. I played Street Fighter. Hey, what the shit? Of course a Canadian would think about a positive outlook from a zombie apocalypse. Oh, I don't know. Just think of how society functions right now. I feel like people are going to be more willing to not be huge assholes to each other, and it's not going to be like, oh, everybody's like fucking Negan, and you're just going to fucking bash a dude's head in for no fucking reason. Just to assert your dominance. I don't think that shit's going to happen. I think it will happen at some level, but you got to think, like, most people are probably not going to be like that. People by default kill each other for no reason. We wouldn't have a society. Rise up, by the way. Well, I mean, some places would be like totally unaffected. Like, I know where Gaia lives is pretty fucking rural, so I doubt that he would be like largely affected. In terms of like whatever, the cities would be the scariest place to be. So everyone would be trying to get out of the city, and that would be fucking hard. It'd be hard to get out of the city. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? I'm looking for boxes or some shit. Rations, combat knives, a gun, a combat gun, often pretty good. Combo it to make a boom cannon, sure. You're out of gas for the illegal soldiers, fill up. God, it's true, I guess. There's quite a few gas-based weapons in this game. Yep, this is true. Oh, I just have to clear it out. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to what I was supposed to do. Trying to read chat and play the game's hard. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie. Pummel blast. Oh, it's the fucking grenade sledgehammer, the dumbest combo weapon they've ever made. What can I combo mustard with? Can I combo this? Iron Edge, sure. Sounds good to me. What is this, a gun? How did I make the, like, ZDC rifle or whatever? The fucking, or the Tsar, the anti-zombie rifle? That shit's fucking good. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that seems like an appropriate use of resources there. I can't, like, spray him with the mustard. Spray him with the mustard. That'll show him. Where's my iron? Here's my grenade hammer. What a stupid fucking weapon. Like, what a dumb concept for a weapon. Like, this is when they went too far. I was gonna put grenades on a hammer and hit people with them. That is when they went too far. You had the option, man. You could have done something beautiful. You fucking stuck grenades on a hammer. Yeah, there's the Tsar. I think it's just any 2 guns. I feel like Dead Rising 3 zombies are very aggressive. They are. They're actually like way more aggressive than other Dead Rising games. Hey, what's this? Yeah, okay, it does. It carries over. That's fucking hilarious. So you could potentially, if you were opting to do all the DLC, you could, wait. So if you were deciding like, hey, I'm gonna do all the DLC and do all the achievements, you could route in doing things at different times. Wait, why is this taking so long to fire? Am I just insane? I thought I made a sword too. God damn it. That's a real thing in Mexican tradition? What? What's a real thing? It's basically like the bees in Dead Rising 1 and 2. Can you combo mustard with a hot dog? That would be pretty funny. Combo food? You just like add mustard to a hot dog. That'd be pretty good actually. Machete. An auto shotgun. Now that sounds pretty fucking good to me. Yeah, now we're talking. Hey, where'd my shotgun go? There it is. Exploding hammers for the Mexicans? Is that actually a thing? You're joking me. It's so fucking dangerous. You can't do that, you get kicked out of your house. What, you can't put a grenade on a hammer? Dave, please confirm. I know you're not Mexican, but please confirm.
Oh, yeah.
I can't unlock it. Oh, that's right, because I have to come here later. What the fuck? Do I just have to kill every zombie? Okay, those are like... I mean, do I actually have to kill them all? Why am I not? I want to do the big vertical swing. How many zombies are left in this thing? Mustard and hot dog is quick step. I think there is combo food. Yeah, I think you have to unlock it though. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Scope says the northwest quad is now clear. Cool. Cool. Hey, a 6-shooter. Make a Tsar. Of course it's dangerous, that's the point. You post a video of it in Discord. Like, why the fuck would you do it? Like, you'll kill yourself. I don't believe you guys. I think that's just too nutty. There's no way that's real. No one would be that crazy. Is it like fireworks or something, or is it like actually hot, like heavy explosives? That's kind of nuts. Have to go the back way. Do I have to like jump down or something? I come out the back door. I feel like this thing is just like not as powerful as it used to be. Maybe they nerfed it. No, there's no way they nerfed it. We cleared it and now I gotta get to the roof. Okay. Should be my phone. Well, apparently Mexican bomb hammers are a thing. What the fuck? Really? What, were they using it back in like the Civil War era? I live in Mexico. If you can't do that, you get kicked out of your house. Is that real? What the fuck? What the fuck? I could use a flare gun, I guess.
About time you hit a little backup, Kane.
Mexican bomb hammers. Don't doubt my knowledge of dumb weird shit. Okay, fucking fine. Live for the NDE rush.
Gonna track down that traitor-in-chief yet?
Nobody would be that crazy. Quote from man who played Dead Rising 4 plus the DLC. I guess that is true, isn't it? I guess I did play the DLC. Fuck, man. Cleaning house.
Charlie Company got ambushed by
Is that a grenade?
South Almuda. You to pick up the
You can't let me do that, okay. You can't let me shoot my own soldiers in the head because I'm gonna do it 100% of the time. What's this? Can't combo with anything. Oh, the flare gun counts as a gun. That's fucking hilarious.
That data is proving invaluable.
And you know, since the flare gun counts as a gun, you can combine this to make a fucking Zara, can't you? I like that guy that gets blown off his feet by one. Also, having a 10-pound hammer being sent skywards is frightening. Also true. Just like, okay, where are we going? So we're done with Ingleton, so we're heading up to whatever this one is. Almuda. How do we get to Almuda? It's this way, right? I guess we're taking a cab. Locate Dixon. No, let's go. I'll do that shit later. The goal is just to play and have a fun time today. No, man, it's not real. At least you don't get kicked out of your house. We are kind of weird. You don't get kicked out of your house, except you will be publicly shamed for not using the bomb hammer. It honestly sounds crazy. I can't believe it. Like, well, I guess people do a lot of dumb shit, but that's... Oh. No, okay, I can still go this way. This is like the highway system. I look at it, I'm confused, because I'm like, why can't I turn off there? But this is an underpass. Or I have to take the exit, which is just like, this is why it's so fucking confusing and bad. Hell yeah, dude. Jump that shit. Yeah, we did it. Fucking hell. Let's go. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. Okay. Where are we going? What's this yellow thing? ZDC camera nearby? Whatever.
Warehouse you're looking for is located on the east side of the district, near the South Bridge. Over.
I can grab like all the fucking time. It's called the Toritos. Flare gun plus pistol equals Zara rifle. Yeah. I think it's because I have the perk that lets you use whatever. Like, that's one of the things that happens in Dead Rising 3 is you can basically make things quote-unquote, like, generic. So, wait, was it fireworks, man? No, it's like that shit. But, like, if you, like, basically it's like any gun can be combined with any gun to make a thing. Where are we at? Any gun can be combined with any gun to make a Tsar. We got a sword. Where am I going? Okay, it's hard to see. There's so much shit on the map. Wasted. Kind of. Kind of. But we survived. Am I going the right way? I don't fucking know. I guess we just keep pushing onwards. I got a bunch of swords, so that's cool, I guess. God, the grabs, man. There's so fucking many. Construction worker zombies. Now, I can't get out of here because there's a thing in the way, which means I gotta go this way, I guess. God, if they put so many fucking walls in Dead Rising 3. If they had, like, way... I don't know, and I don't know why. Like, I don't understand why they would keep making it so... Oh my... What the fuck? This guy's just a torso. If they just, like, didn't gate it off so much, it wouldn't be so bad, but it's so fucking hard to get around. Like, they're actively, like, restricting you from getting around the city, which is really, really fucking annoying. And I forgot how bad it was. These Americans who go out in muddy swamps and feel around underwater holes and rag out 30-pound catfish with their bare hands. There's weird stuff out there. Yeah, but that's like... It's like fishing. You're getting something out of it. You're not trying to blow yourself up with a fucking hammer. At 12 o'clock, there'll be exploding hammers falling from the sky. Oh my god. That's a scary thought. Hey, it's the prophesized forklift.
Phoenix, looks like Charlie.
Carnaby Barnaby.
Dead or undead, the lot of
It's
them.
prophecy.
Charlie
A
Company
prophecy.
reports illegals breaching their defenses and the zombies got
There
in.
was a prophecy.
Nothing you can do for them now.
I forgot you could do that. Like, raise it up. I'm gonna fight Satan with a forklift. You can't stop me. Already taken like way more damage than I should have, but it's fucking stupid. Kia! You gonna put a forklift in a combat area and make me think I'm not gonna use it? Of course I'm gonna fucking use it. It's like this guy. I'm gonna raise him up. Gamers rise up. This guy, he's gonna get risen up. Nope. Crushed. Crushed by the forklift. What the fuck? what blew up? What the fuck just happened? Okay, whatever. What are we doing? Getting in the metal slug? The armadillo. Okay, that's whatever's getting. Noodling is great until you lose bits to a snapping turtle. Not that I've ever done it.
Get her safe back to base. Not the
What are we
time
doing
for
with
a
this thing?
joyride. Over.
Hey, there's blueprints. Hang on. I saw a blueprint. I'm a simple man. I see blueprint. I take it. Where was that fucking car? What is it? Weapon blueprint. Let me pick it up. Yeah, that's what I want. The beast. Is this new? Where'd my chainsaw go? Can I like actually combine these? The beast. Let's try it.
Sweet.
It's an auto shotgun / chainsaw. It seems pretty good. Seems pretty strong. Strong option. Telling you there's a Mexican tradition to carry handmade paper animals loaded with fireworks on your back. Then you have to dance for the public while the fireworks explode on your head.
Kane, got a read on
Okay. I mean, sounds dumb, but I guess if that's a cultural thing, fine. I guess if that's a cultural thing, fine. This is not the right way. Seriously, if they had just made Dead Rising 3 more open, like, you didn't have to go very, like, why, like, there's a fucking train blocking my way. So that means I have to go a very, very specific way to get out of this area, which sucks. It sucks huge amounts of dick. Just let me not have the roads completely fucking inaccessible. Like, actually let me do the shit that I want to do. Like, I get gating it off a little bit, but it's like every fucking path is gated by some stupid garbage. So annoying. Can I actually leave? I guess I can get out this way. Right? This is highway?
The road is blocked.
Well, look.
Then find
The
another
fucking
way
highway
around.
is inaccessible because there's a fucking blockade. So now I have to figure out the alternative way, which is to go back this way. It's like, this is the shit I'm talking about. It's so fucking annoying. And when I'm actually routing this out, like for the guide, it'll be easy. Because I'll be like, go this way, turn left, so you avoid these fucking mad blockades. Look, there's a fucking another one. So what am I supposed to do? Turn left? I have to like go around this way? I have to but there's a thing. Like, what the fuck? Unless I'm like supposed to go like out this way and up through fucking Central? Like, is that what it wants me to do? Maybe it does. I'll just fucking try that. Nope, I can't. Because immediately my plan has been shit on. Did you know armadillos cause leprosy? Yes. I did. Like, where am I supposed to fucking get the fuck out of here? Like, how hard is this? My first instinct was to go one way, and that one way was apparently dead incorrect. Look at all these fucking blockades! Well, I guess I can go through this one.
Need those supplies and vehicle at base camp. Secure delivery is a high priority. Over.
But, like, look at... It's so goddamn confusing, man. It's so goddamn confusing. Oh, what? Super chat? Oh, fuck. Thanks, man. 10 Mexican dollars? Nice. Thanks, dude. You just watching me complain about having to go. Oh, look. It's a fireworks display. God damn it. It's what your people do. Oh, run through a fireworks shop. Now where am I going? God damn it.
Phoenix, President soldiers have fortified the area. I'll have to engage.
Maybe I could have gone through the other way, but now it's okay. Go through them, Kane. Yeah, now my... Go through them. Okay, fine. Fuck it. There was a Texas man who shot an armadillo and the bullet ricocheted back and hit him. And Texas is all like, don't shoot the armadillo. Is that real? There's no fucking way that's real. Well, I gotta go, so I'm gonna make a typical donation and then do something with my life. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Even though I'm playing like garbage. I appreciate it, man. Money is very generous of you. Go on and be great, you Mexican bastard. What are we doing? I just have to take my thing and get the fuck out of here, I guess. We've changed. Oh fuck! I don't even want the plans. I don't even. I'm just mad now. I'm just upset because I went the wrong way. Oh, for sure. Take care. Good night. Yeah, you're cool, dude. Yeah, just throwing cash, flexing cash. I guess we just have to bash through everything. I guess it makes sense, but this wasn't my immediate reaction of the right way to go. That would have been Kino as fuck if you carved up and flipped you over the blockade. Yeah, and I survived. That would be pretty fucking good, wouldn't it? Too bad it didn't happen.
Phoenix, President soldiers have fortified the area. I'll have to engage.
Phoenix, just fly through the tower. Just fly through him. Bravo's been known to some unlawful combatants. Okay, wait. Unlawful combatants? What does that fucking mean? I don't get it. I mean, I honestly don't know how you're supposed to do this without taking, like, insane damage on your armadillo. Wait, hang on. No, this is the wrong way, isn't it? How the fuck did I get out of here last time? Okay, never mind. It's over here. I can just go this way. Like, the blockade... Like, I guess the blockades make sense from, like, a story standpoint where all the cars are crashing and shit, but holy fuck. Holy shit. Is it hard to get around because of all the blockades. Like, if they legitimately made, like, story beats where you could, like, as a story thing, if you could, like, blow up the blockades, it'd be sick. It'd be so fucking good. Ugh. Driving fucking sucks in Dead Rising. Why do you make me do it? Can't get this shit out of here. His wife was in the house. He went outside and took his .38 revolver and shot 3 times at the armadillo. The animal's hard shell deflected at least one of the bullets. It might not have been the armadillo. I'd like have my high doubts that it was just the armadillo. Might have hit like a rock or something. That would be my guess. When struck the man's jaw. Struck the man's jaw. The man was airlifted to a nearby hospital where his jaw was wired shut. The size of the animal was unknown. We didn't find the armadillo. He probably shot a fucking rock. Which was one of the first things the guy who fucking did my gun safety course said. He's like, shooting rocks is fun as shit, but it's dangerous as hell. He told us all this like crazy shit he's done, and he's like a certified gunsmith and shit. So he like works on guns. And he like knows guns like inside out. He's just like, yeah, fucking Rocks can blow up. They can, like, actually explode. Because some of them are, like, porous, and the energy that goes that the bullet hits with them, it, like, blows up the air pocket inside, and it just, like, causes the fucking rock to explode. So, yeah, he probably just shot a rock. Like an idiot. Like a wangus. And, I mean, if your first reaction is to go out and shoot something, you're probably not the brightest guy. Adventure World for adults. Why do I know Adventure World? Why does that sound familiar to me? Are we going the correct way? These fucking blockades, man. I'm just a cab driver. I'm just driving my taxi, okay? Oh, better fucking bail out. I had to return to my home planet, apparently. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Wachowski? Why is the fire rate on this so terrible? Let's go. Also, Dave, did you seriously play, like, Final Fantasy XIV all day today? Because that's fucking nuts. How would you even manage that? I would have fucking gotten so bored. I can't do that shit anymore. I can't play a game for like 15 hours. Like, my fucking head starts to go. I just lose focus. Like, even after like 4 hours, I need like a significant break. Which is why my streams usually only last 4 hours. That's about as much as I can handle. Haverman? Damn, how many squad members are there? And they're all dead, I bet. Damn, there's a lot. I guess we'll take this car. It seems like a functional car, so we'll get in it. That's a way to get out of the car. Just fucking fly to your home planet. Straight vertically out the roof. Get out of here. T-pose out of the vehicle. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. I don't know what the fuck happened, but you know, Dead Rising 3's never been the greatest game. It's kind of glitchy. A lot of bugs. There's a lot of shit going on, which is impressive, but at the same time, it's also like, why are there fucking a million fire trucks, huh? How many fire trucks are in this fucking town? Driving was a fucking mistake. Eliminate the president's forces. Why? Am I gonna kill the president? Well, that worked out okay. I'm gonna kill the president! Apparently that's the plot of this game. I don't know why. 2 shots at the ZDC. Azar seems to do him in. Damn, all day. Woke up at 5 AM to update the game and played until now at 10 PM, which breaks between food and whatnot, but basically 7 to 10, dude. That's some fucking hardcore. I have not MMO'd like that in a long ass time. Oh, shoot. Who was shooting me? Where are you? There you are. I'm looking at a dead man. 2 dead men. Where are my health? Where are my health foods? A pizza. Spoiled pizza. Yeah, I'll eat this. Sure, fuck it. Start puking. Oh god, in the mask! What do we got here? Auto shotgun? Sure. I mean, it just seems like there's no point to have like melee weapons, honestly. It seems like it's just way better to have guns, especially in this shit. Where the fuck are they? You. Dead. We did it. He was the last guy. It might wait. What? It might be Donald Trump. what the fuck?
Outbreak.
And I know I shot my shotgun. That friend brought his shotgun, and father said, "Want to shoot my 9mm?" And then my brother was there, and he brought out his 22 Ruger pistol. I hit about 80% of the time. Yeah, like I like. If I'm gonna shoot guns, I'd honestly rather shoot like either handguns or. I'd rather shoot either handguns or shotguns rather than rifles, and honestly I'd rather shoot lower caliber shit because. Like, honestly, it's not that fun to me to go around blasting a fucking... blasting, like, a fucking... What did my brother have? Well, like 12 gauge slugs, like 3-inch slugs are fucking terrible to shoot. Bunch of other shit. Like, it's not actually that fun. I'd much rather shoot, like, my 22. It's way nicer to shoot. Do it for longer. It's more fun and more satisfying to me. Locate the Dutch. Now you gotta go. Wait, gotta do Dead Rising 3 DLC. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. This is what it is. This is the first one. It's like 4 campaigns or something. We'll see how far we get. We might have to break it into like a couple days. I don't know how long these are. I'm not gonna be doing the whatever it's called, the optional content though. I'm just gonna rip through them. They're probably pretty short if you actually just don't do the side objectives. Probably a lot longer if you actually do the side objectives. It might be Donald Trump. No, it's some woman. It's some, like, I guess it's like a Hillary Clinton stand-in or something. Alright, it's the machete thing. Machete. What are you doing? Get out of here. I mean, if a game's real fun, then I can easily go non-stop. I just like playing games. Unfortunately, it's like FF14 isn't necessarily that great or anything, but whatever. Well, that's the thing about the MMOs. MMOs are like really specifically designed around. They give you like anything to do. Like I'm sure in Final Fantasy XIV, there's like shit for you to do all the time. So it's like, oh, I can do this now because this is off cooldown, or this is something I can go do, or this is something I can go do. So you keep on like, oh, I'll quickly do this, or I'll check my bank or whatever, or I'll check this, or I'll check the auction house and check all this shit, and it's just like, and then you kind of like rabbit hole, and it's really easy to rabbit hole in MMOs where you just keep on going. Which is why I try not to play them as much anymore, or if I do, I like don't play them seriously at all. It's like super casual. Get here, biker. I'll shoot you with my gun. What do you know about guns? 600 PP. These fucking bikers, man. Are you gonna do a Dead Rising 3 playthrough? Yeah, I have a bunch of videos I have in the bank, and then we're gonna start doing Dead Rising 3. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but eventually it'll come out. I'll have to do all the routing for it. It'll be all achievements. Shot my brother's rifle and my shoulder area was bruised really bad. It was fucking nasty. What was he? What did he have? I know my brother's got he's got like 2 that are really not that fun to shoot. One of them is he's got a Garand, like an M1 Garand from like World War II era. It was like surplus or something, but it's like the same thing. It's got the clips that you have to put in the top. That thing, it shoots 30-06, which is a round that you can use to hunt like grizzly bears. So it's fucking huge. And that was like the standard issue military or World War II rifle for the Americans, which is like Jesus Christ, some big fucking bullets you're firing at people. But the Garand is heavy and it doesn't have like very good recoil suppression, so it just fucking hurts. And then the other one is he's got a Mosin Nagant that's his Mosin is like short. It's like the carbine version, so it's the shorter version. And usually what happens when you have a shorter barrel means you have more recoil. And again, it's like the same thing as the it's like the same thing as the 30-06. What is it? It's a it's like a 5.4R or something. What the fuck's the round called? 5.2 by 5.4R or something. It's like it's like a rimmed round. It's the Russian round, and it's basically the same size, and it's fucking huge, and it hurts. It hurts so bad when you shoot Aaron, my brother's gun. Because that, like, my Mosin's a lot better because it's longer, which makes it heavier. And when it's heavier, it has less recoil. But the gun's lighter and it's shorter, so you have, like, insane recoil on this thing. And it makes these massive fucking fireballs. It hurts. I didn't enjoy it. Do I hate when I complete games and it's like a good game that you really love, but you got nothing to do because you beat it? No. I have endless supply of games. I'll always have something new to play. So I don't have that issue. I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your view. There's always something to play. And, you know, if a game's good, you just play it and then you move on to the next thing and you can always come back to it later. Like, I just beat Final Fantasy V, like, casually off stream for my Fiesta. And I was like, fuck, I should play this again. Because I want to do, like, I want to kind of do the same thing, like the mechanics showcase. Like I did with Final Fantasy VIII. Party gloves. Those look like a terrible weapon.
Confirmed enemy sighting.
5.56. No, it's a Russian specific round. You have to look up the Mosin Nagant's round. I know it's a rimmed cartridge. So it kind of looks like a 30-30 with the rim, but it's not. It's it's like 7.62 by 5.4R. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 7.62 round is still a beefy round. Yeah, it is. 7.62 by 5.4R. That's what it is, right? It's a big round. I don't think it's as big as a 30-06, but it's still pretty fucking big. And they're not the easiest things to shoot, and it's not like the and the Mosins and the Garens are all like World War II era. So almost holy fuck, these guys are tanky as shit. These weapons suck. They're all wood, right? So all the stocks and shit are wood. And there's no like rubber or like polymer or anything to help like reduce the recoil. It's just wood. So you just get fucking destroyed. Can I like... Yeah, okay, I mean, that's about what I expected to happen. But it's fine. I'm not mad about it. But yeah, it's not particularly fun for me to shoot big caliber guns. Which sucks, because I have a lot of 357 ammo. And I should have bought like 38 special for my revolver, because it's way nicer to shoot and way more fun. Make a boom cannon, I guess. Oh, Radical Tire, gonna head off. Yeah, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's hard for me to keep up chat, sorry. She's gonna play Dead Rising and your guide helped me a lot. Oh, thanks, man. I'm making a new one, actually. I have to finish up some stuff I'm working on. The Sekiro guide's taken me a really fucking long time, and it's been really annoying, because... I mean, I think the way I'm structuring it's good, but I didn't realize how long it would take for me to, like, look through the footage for all the boss attacks. That's what's really, like, taking a really long time. So what I probably should have done is just done, like... I was gonna start with a separate boss guide, but whatever. I'm just gonna fire them out as soon as I can. Like, I'm gonna finish the E3 videos. I have another, like, extra video I'll put out, and then I'm just gonna, like, hammer out the Sekiro guide so I can... I've had the Dead Rising All Achievements footage collected for, like, fucking... since, like, December? Was it that late? It was, like, January or some shit. Like, it was so... It was so long ago. I had all the footage done. I feel like a fucking the Hulk here. I'm like a super soldier. I'm taking no damage from these guys. But yeah, I have an all achievements guide coming up for Dead Rising 1, which should be good. Should be easy to follow too. Fucking... The only thing that sucks is, like, infinite mode is terrible. The president is in the closet. Is that a joke? A euphemism? Just tank a shot in the fucking face, sure. Sure. Yeah, okay, sure. I'm not mad about it. There's the key. Secure the president. Mansion room key acquired. This room? What the fuck is this? The wrong? Is it? Is it a different room? Oh, I mean, oh,
Ma'am, you'll be coming with me.
What the
I
hell
killed
are
the
you
president. I
Orders from my commander-in-chief.
You
remember the details of the shooting range too well. It was 2 years ago, I think. All I just know it was an assault rifle of sorts, but my bro are amateurs. I'm sure I held it wrong. It's actually really scary going to the gun range because there's a lot of people who have like never shot guns before. They're like amateurs or whatever, and their gun safety is not on point, and it's very scary. And it's only scary in retrospect because me and my brother and my friends were having fun at the gun range. But then you look back on it and you're like, holy fuck. This could have gone real bad. This could have gotten real bad. Like, I'm honestly amazed more people don't get shot. I just beat the shit out of her.
Son of a bitch!
Sir!
Oh, she's a zombie. Oh my god, he shot her. The Man in Black. There's a reason they made 1 million AKs and 100 million Mosins. Yeah, well, it's because you've seen Enemy at the Gates, right? Just like you got so many dudes, and you couldn't give them all guns because you were still making them.
Box destroyed.
Excellent work, Commander.
Kane, we got a breach. Hostiles on sight.
Like they were literally like driving tanks off the assembly line to take them out to fucking combat. So the Russian war machine was insane. It would be so fucking terrible. I killed 13,000. Oh no, that must be cumulative. Thanks, Wes. I'll never go to a gun range again, dude. It's fucking scary. If you think about it, just like think about it in your head. You get a bunch of people who have probably never held a gun before. A bunch of guys taking their girlfriends, and you know, sometimes there's kids involved. Like sometimes like grown-ass men will take their daughters and shit. And I remember me and my brother were there once at my brother's range up north, which is like there's maybe one person there. There's usually nobody there, but sometimes there's a person there. And I remember this guy, he brought his daughter to the gun range, and we were there first, so we were just unloading. And his daughter is sitting there with her hands on her ears because she doesn't have head earplugs, right? So we were like, oh shit, like, and then we lent the guy's daughter our earplugs. Because we had the little foam ones that go in your ear as well as over ear, right? Because, I mean, it's fucking loud. Like, you shooting guns, it's fucking loud. And we value our hearing. And this guy had just brought his daughter to, like, he was just trying to, like, do, like, a little bit of shit, like scoping his rifle or whatever. So he was only there for, like, maybe, like, 15 or 20 minutes. But holy fuck, like, he didn't bring ear protection for his daughter. Like, that's insanity. One guy gets a gun, the other guy gets the ammo. Brutal, but they were desperate. Yeah, he's like, fuck, the guy who gets the gun dies, you pick it up. That's how it was. That friend more than once looked down the barrel of his gun, even though we knew it wasn't loaded. It's still not up to safety. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You're never supposed to treat a gun as... You're supposed to treat every gun as if it's loaded. And even if you know it's not loaded and you just unloaded it and all that shit, I mean, it's fine, but... yeah, you're not supposed to point guns at people. Not supposed to look down guns. I mean, obviously that's... There's like if you have like a squib round, or you're looking to see if your barrel's blocked, like, yeah, you're gonna have to look down the barrel of the gun. Or use like a light or something to assure that there's nothing blocking it. But, you know... You're not supposed to do that.
Some of these people have sacrificed a hell of a lot.
Yeah, that's one of the main rules, no matter what. No exceptions. Assume the gun is loaded at all times. I mean, it's different if you're, like, at home, and you know it's not loaded because you just unloaded it, and, like, the action's open, and you know there's no... And, there's no bullets in it, and the mag's out, and all that shit, like... Yeah, it's fine to look down the barrel of the gun, but you shouldn't do it. You should still not do it.
Angel.
I've seen more than one time where, as a joke, then gave a little girl a bigger handgun and a kickback makes them shoot somebody. Yeah, well, it's like... There's tons of videos on YouTube where like guys like their boyfriends or their dads or whatever give a girl who's like clearly never shot a gun before, they give her like a 12 gauge and they put like a 3-inch slug in it, like the biggest slug you can get for a 12 gauge, and they make them shoot it, and it's like it like kicks back and hits them in the face. I mean, that was one of the big things that one of the gun ranges, there's like 3 here, but one of the gun ranges is like you can have you can rent a Smith & Wesson 500 series. It's the fucking huge like 50 caliber Magnum. And if you had never shot it before, they only let you load 1 bullet at a time. Because the thing has a hair trigger, and what people would do was they would like put in like all the bullets and they would fire it, and the kickback would cause them to continue squeezing the trigger, and it would fire a second shot into the fucking ceiling. So you just have this like insane situation where like people were legitimately like blowing apart the fucking thing. Oh, split shot. This is the one I was thinking of, not the Tsar. What did I split it with? Can I combine maces? No, I can't. But yeah, they wouldn't let you shoot more than 1 bullet at a time. And the bullets are fucking expensive. What's all these fucking spiked maces? A pummel blast, nice. But yeah, like guns are dangerous. You should respect guns. You don't have to be afraid of them, but you should respect them. I think that's the takeaway. You don't have to be afraid of guns, but you should respect them. Is this how I get out? No, it's locked. How the fuck do I leave? I guess I have to hop the fence, I suppose. Wait, is there a blueprint? No, it's a ladder. Very unclear how to get out of here. That looked terrible. Okay, fine, fuck it. Yeah, this is the gun I was thinking of. I forgot how I made it now. Yeah, like the 9mm. I guess it's because it's like a frequency thing. I kind of noticed the same thing. Like, I don't really like shooting 9mm because I find it very snappy, and I don't necessarily like the way it handles. I find it harder to control than like something that's like when I'm shooting 38 or 357 out of my revolver. I guess part of it's my revolver's heavier, but it doesn't feel it doesn't feel snappy, so it feels like when it recoils, it goes up, and then I can bring it down. Like if I'm shooting a revolver or the 9mm, it feels like it snaps and it just comes up and comes back down, which I find is actually harder to control. I don't know. I just don't like the way 9mm feels. Give a girl an elephant gun, you'll make them fear existence, dude. If you had like whatever the fucking crazy calibers that are, I don't even remember what the calibers are. For like the insanely huge calibers you have, but they're only like available in like these crazy old like super fancy like side-by-sides. Like that's like the only caliber they offer that. Like the elephant hunting guns, and the rounds are fucking huge. But like if you see videos, man, you'll see a guy like shoot an elephant, and he fucking like the thing just drops. Which is fucking nuts to think about, that you could just drop an elephant with a gun that you can hold in your arms, and not some like artillery thing. We were all shooting on the back of our property in the bottom of a swampy part with small hills. Find it since you need a hill with 500 feet of where. Yeah, so you're shooting into the dirt, right? You need like a steel backing or something to catch the bullets. Dirt works because it catches the bullets. Definitely want to get a gun on my own at some point, but I don't want to deal with the maintenance. It's just, Dave, there's like no maintenance. I think you're like overestimating how difficult it is to take care of a gun. I think the only time I've cleaned my gun is when there was a problem. Like my hand... Okay, well the thing is my handgun was different because I bought it used from some guy. Machine pistols. So I bought... Oh, what the fuck is that shit? So I bought my... I bought my revolver used from some guy who used it for like police pistol shooting, and he obviously like never fucking cleaned it. So what happened was I had to like go, like take this whole fucking gun apart, and like, because like what happened was I was shooting it and I loaded it and it fucking seized up, and I couldn't rotate the cylinder and I couldn't take the cylinder out, so I had to like, it was so fucking terrible. I was scared because I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like there's still bullets in this thing, and I can't take the cylinder out. So I had to like, I eventually knocked the cylinder out by like beating it, which was bad. Probably not good for the cylinder, but I had to like knock it out. And I got the bullets out and I took it home. And I tried it again and the thing seized up again, so I like tapped on it with like a hammer. Very lightly tapped on it with a hammer. And I eventually had to like, I had to take the whole fucking thing apart and completely like degrease it, and the thing was absolutely fucking full of like crap. Like when you fire guns, you get like crap in them, especially revolvers, because it's not like a self-contained thing. Shit like blows everywhere. So I had to like completely disassemble my revolver, and it's good because it teaches you how to like disassemble it and clean it and shit. But like I've only cleaned it one time. I've only ever cleaned it once, and I think I had to clean my Mosin. Because my Mosin came, so all the surplus Mosins, and a lot of the, like, World War II era guns you get, they're covered in this stuff called cosmoline, because it keeps them preserved, basically. So they coat them in this grease called cosmoline, and it just, like, penetrates everything, and then you have to, like, because it keeps them in storage, they keep them in storage for whenever they need them. So you've got a shitload of it keeps them from corroding and shit. So you've got cosmoline all over this gun, and it's gross and completely unusable until you completely clean it off. So that was like the first thing I had to do. Like the first thing me and my brother did was like disassemble our Mosins and like clean them all the cosmoline off of them, which was fun. And then you have your gun and you reassemble it and you take it to the range and you pray you put it back together right. It doesn't fucking blow up when you shoot it. And thankfully it didn't, and we're fine. But there's always that risk when you like reassemble a gun. You don't know what you're doing. But you follow a video online and shit. It's not that bad. Knowing how to use a gun seems like an important skill. I don't know about important. It depends. Like if you're talking about like an actual zombie apocalypse scenario, yeah, being able to shoot a gun is probably pretty fucking useful. If you're talking about, like, day-to-day life in the city, probably doesn't fucking matter. But if you're ever in a situation where you, like, needed to know how to use a gun and you didn't know how to use a gun, yeah, it'd be pretty bad. I mean, games are pretty decent about teaching you about it, but you'd still be surprised at how many people don't know anything about them. Like, that fucking Polygon article is such a prime example, right? It just has no, like, absolutely no fucking idea what he's talking about. Hidden, wait, what did you fucking post? What did you hide? Damn, dude, what? Yeah, we're shooting into a metal target. Yeah, but there's a hill behind it. Yeah, that's fine. When we were younger, we went to day camp every summer, and they had us shoot BB guns and learn safety. And last year, we helped since I was too old. They got rid of BB guns, and he shot a bow. Yeah, I mean, bows are just as dangerous. I mean, I think I've told this story before. But the school, like the college I went to, a guy shot a girl with a crossbow in the parking lot, like years ago, but he did it. And the crazy thing about that is, oh, that's actually really good. I need that. It's an electric rake. So you need a gun license to get guns of any kind. So you need to pass a test. But if you were to want to purchase a crossbow, you require absolutely nothing. You can just go and buy a crossbow at the hunting store and take it and shoot somebody, and they can't stop you. Well, I mean, they would try to stop you, but if you were just like, yes, I want to buy this, I would like to buy this crossbow, they'd be like, do you have the money? And you would say yes, and you would walk out of the store with a fucking crossbow. No strings attached, no background check, no waiting period. You would just get your crossbow and you could you'd fuck off. You just leave. You pay your money and you get out. Wait, we said N-words? Jesus Christ, really? Okay, let me fucking see this shit. I wanna fucking see. I have to read it now. God damn it. Why would you say that? Oh, so stupid. But yeah, like, you can just get a crossbow. And you just get a crossbow and you fucking shoot somebody. And that's apparently... Nobody's sitting there going, oh, we gotta ban crossbows. He's like, no, we gotta ban guns. Gotta ban guns. But yeah, I mean, knowing how to use stuff is good. Because what if one day you find yourself, there's a gun in front of you, and there's a fucking guy with a gun coming at you in some fucking weird nightmare scenario. And it's like, well, don't know how to use this gun, so I guess I'm just gonna die. Pretty fucking terrible. As long as you know the basics of safety, a gun isn't a danger to yourself like driving. I don't do it. The most basic things are what dumb people miss so they die. Yeah. Well, there's also dumb shit like, did you hear about that guy who, he was trying to make like a video. I don't know what the fuck it was. He like made a video and he got his pregnant girlfriend. He was holding like I think it was a fucking phone book or something. And he was like, here, shoot me with this phone book. It'll make a great viral video. And he gave her like a fucking Desert Eagle, like a 50 cal, like 50 AE. And she shot him and she killed him. Like, obviously she killed him, but like, it's crazy the shit that happens, right? That people just don't realize. Like, oh, it'll stop the bullet. Like, no, it fucking won't. It fucking will not stop a bullet. And even if it could, you would still be an idiot to put yourself in that position where it might shoot you. That's the argument I see quite a bit, and I agree. Instead of trying to ban guns for the sake of safety, train people in general so they aren't scared of them. I think that happens with like so many people. Is that they're like afraid of guns or they don't know about guns, and you take them to the gun range and you get them to shoot guns in a safe environment, and like it like basically like completely changes their perspective, right? Because suddenly, oh, they're not scary anymore. You understand what they're capable of. You understand that some guy can't just take a fucking... He can't just like grab like an MP5 and mow down like 70 people without issue. Like, it's not how it fucking works. Right? It's a lot harder to shoot a gun than you'd expect it to. Okay, that's cool and all, but just do crossbows have spread shot like they do in Resident Evil 2? No. They don't. They shoot one bolt and they take like 3 minutes to reload. Because you got like a 150-pound pull or something on them. But yeah, you shouldn't just ban guns for the sake of it. You should probably try to educate people. Like, I would, like, all the people who are like very vehemently anti-gun, I would be very curious to see if they've ever even like held a gun or seen a gun like in real life. Like, legitimately, if they've actually tried or been interested in guns, or if they're just like, no, guns are bad. That's what I'm curious about. It was a phone book. She shot a deagle to her and shot him. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is that experiment is so fucking dangerous regardless of whether or not the book can stop the round or not. Because she could miss. You could just fucking crown the guy by accident, right? Like, it's insanity. Like, you would never do that. And even when they do shit with guns on Mythbusters, they're like so fucking safe. Yeah, like everyone's behind like a blast shield. Nobody's even fucking near the gun going off, right? Like, it's just stupid that you would even think that would be a thing. But he did. Did she hit the phone book? I think she did. I think she did hit the phone book and it just went through it and killed him. Which, to nobody's fucking surprise, happened because... Yeah, paper will stop a bullet eventually. Takes a lot of paper. The bigger the bullet, more paper you need. And a phone book's not going to be adequate. I don't think a phone book's even actually adequate for 9mm.
And don't stand in front of any of them. They'll
Maybe it might be able to stop at 22, but you still wouldn't want to fucking try. What a fucking horrible story. Unbelievable. Yeah, she was like facing prison time too. Like she got charged. I think she didn't actually go to prison, but she was like pregnant or had a young daughter or something, and it was just like, yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ. And people are being like, oh, he just wanted to kill himself or something, which is also sounds sort of legitimate. Hate that stun when you drop a weapon. Wait, what's everyone talking about? Bows? Pretty sure 2 of the gun rules is don't point at things you don't want to destroy, and the other is look if something is behind the thing you're shooting. You gotta be careful. Like, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. I mean, it's not always possible, but you gotta make the necessary precautions to make sure that you're not doing anything. There's a bunch of laws, like you can't... I think my brother said you can't shoot like within 50 yards of the highway, because if you hit a car, that'd be real fucking bad. But there's a bunch of rules like that, because a bunch of people, like, they'll see like a deer on the road and like get out of their car and shoot it, right? Because it's right there. You got your tag. You don't have to actually fucking hunt the thing down. It's just right there. We should educate people on how to ban guns, yeah. I got no issue on you wanting to ban guns, just be educated on how to ban guns. On that note, are bows and Monster Hunter good? I know you might be sick of Monster Hunter Question West, but I bought Monster Hunter World on Steam sale. I like bows, but I only like bows after I have established myself, if that makes sense. I feel like bows are actually very gear dependent, and I feel like if you don't have like a good build for your bow, it just kind of sucks. They feel really weak. But it's over here. Okay, they just feel really weak. So you can try it. I just think, like I said, it's better once you're geared and have the right tools. Like in high rank, you'll get to something like a basil juice, and like holy fuck, bows just fucking crush it. It's crazy. Dave was there. Me and Dave and Wiggle played a couple rounds. We headed to the basil juice and we fucking crushed it with lightning bows. It's insane. But it's once you get to that point is my God damn it, it's on the other side. Once you get to that point, it's good. I don't think they're very good for progressing through the story. I think they're really good after that, though. One of my big complaints is that they're just a little too weak in the early stages of the game. And I know there are going to be people who would disagree with me, and people who use it like right out the gate, but it never felt good to me. Flaming sword, sounds good. It's called natural selection. Yeah, well, it's still shitty because you got somebody else involved, which makes it dumb. Where's my map? Okay, where the fuck is this thing? I guess I gotta go around the back alley, maybe. It's always so fucking hard. Just make it easy. Let me just go from A to B, okay? Let me follow my waypoint and get there. I'm bored mad. Saw a gun banner woman. She had finger on the trigger, pointed at audience, magazine in. Yeah, it sounds like exactly what you're not supposed to do. That's what that sounds like. Oh, look at all these zombies. Okay, I wonder if these actually have time limits. I'm concerned. I'm not concerned, I'm curious. It doesn't feel like they have time limits, so... Just talking about gun safety. And by gun safety, I mean just talking about guns in general. I didn't use bow from what I understand. It's super fucking broken, definitely top tier. It is, it's really good. It's just when you, I feel like once you reach the point is when it gets good. Like I feel like you really need Constitution 5 and, you know, some attack power upgrades and critical boosts and shit. like critical, like affinity upgrades and weakness exploit and shit. And then that's when I feel like it gets really good. When you're actually playing through the campaign with just a bow, it feels very underwhelming in my opinion. It's illegal to shoot from across a road, otherwise we would hunt like the open in I Am Legend. Yeah. Well, I mean that's what people do. I mean they still do it. Like you're not supposed to. But I'm sure people like, especially like up north, there's like very low traffic. So you might be on a road like it fucking like I don't know like 4:30 in the morning, like super early, and there's nobody else. And it's just like, yeah, you getting out of the side of the road and shooting a deer that just randomly walked by is probably not the worst thing in the world, but it's still like against the law because it's not safe, right? One thing that is really bad is when people are scared of assault rifles. They don't really mean a gun with a red dot sight and a black stock, and not a gun with the option to swap between full auto and burst. So it's different in the States, obviously, but in Canada, there's no full auto. Full auto is like fucking. It's called. What's it called? So there's 3 designations for guns. There's non-restricted, restricted, and prohibited. So if your gun has full auto, it's prohibited. It's just prohibited. You can't get them. You can't get them unless you have like very special designations, like you're from the what the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Do I have to go out here or something? You need like a very special PAL license, like your possession and acquisition license, and you're probably not ever gonna get one. Unless you're like a gunsmith or military. It's probably the only time you're going to have access to full auto. Is this the right way? I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. This must be it. But it's really, really... It'd be very difficult to get... Okay, so the other thing is like restricted. It's like all handguns are restricted. And you can't take handguns anywhere but a gun range into your home. So you can't take a handgun hunting, which I know is kind of like a big point of contention, because it's like, well, I'm going into grizzly bear territory and it would be nice to have like a .44 revolver, but you can't take it into the woods because it's restricted by name and you can only take it to a designated gun range. Is there combo weapons there? The Mauler. I mean, the Splitter? No. Probably just the fucking tactical handgun. Jazz hands. Take one of those. Sure, fuck it. But you can't take it out in the woods because it's restricted by name. What am I looking for? Search for clues. Blues clues? Did I ever have to do this in the other ones? But then there's like non-restricted, which is basically hunting rifles and shit like that. Within reason, inspect. This must be it. Is that a clue?
Whoa, 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 Angel, look around. Maybe somebody's hiding out.
If she shot someone you know, she would use it as an example of how dangerous they are. It took me about 10 minutes to post the assault rifle post since I reformatted it twice. Yeah, I mean, assault rifles is just, like, it's a really bad way to classify something because it can mean literally anything. But if you're like, we want to ban high-capacity magazines, like, okay, that's something everyone understands, right? Which I know in California, you can only have, like, a 5-magazine... oh, no, you can do it. It's here, too. My brother has an AR-15, and he has to pin his... Magazines are pinned at 5 rounds. So you can only have 5 rounds in your magazine. So my brother has 30 round mags that are pinned, so they can't actually exceed. You can't put more than 5 rounds in them at a time. So if your magazine is detachable in Canada, as in you can take the magazine out like a handgun or a shotgun. Well, it's different for handguns, but for a rifle, if you have if it's a detachable box magazine, you can only have 5 rounds in it. But if it's an internal magazine, like you have, like the Mosin Nagant has an internal magazine, you have to like individually load each bullet. then there's no magazine cap. So you can have like 30 bullets in your gun if it's a fixed magazine, but if it's detachable, you can only have 5 rounds in it if it's a rifle. But if it's a handgun, there's no limit as far as I know. So it's the rules for guns are really fucking weird and not consistent at all. Because if you think the issue was like, oh, we need 5-round capacities on detachable magazines, but no, that's only for rifles, and handguns are fine. So it's like, it's fucking weird. And then there's a bunch of shit like, my brother's AR would normally be considered non-restricted. I think my brother's AR would be considered non-restrictive, except that the government has like defined it as restricted by name. So any and all AR-15s are just considered restricted because they've deemed that to be a restricted firearm. Damn, both Iceborne and Doom Eternal come out in just a few months. Guess this year's been good. Yeah, this year's been really fucking good, actually. Talk to her. Wow, she's got a fucked up face, man. Here, drink this juice. Drink the juice. I'll help you. Can I pick up my thing, please? Fine.
It's not my blood.
My nephew got a bow and he turned 5 2 weeks ago. 10-pound draw weight. Yeah, but whatever. He probably, I mean, I'm sure your whatever, your sister or whoever his father is they're probably not letting him go out at 5 years old and just fucking shoot the bow alone. You're probably going out there with him, which is fine, right? It's the same thing. You can give a kid a gun. Well, I mean, maybe not at 5, but you can give a kid a firearm as long as you're very, very, very careful about watching them and, you know, coaching them on what to do. It's probably not that dangerous. But I still wouldn't trust a young kid with a gun, probably when you're 10 or something. I mean, I have a gun. My parents found it in a house they bought. It was like, it's just like this, like, it's a single shot 22, and it's like a gun from Scouts or something. It's really, really crazy. And some guy just left it in his house, so I have it now. And I don't know if it works. It was rusted to shit when I found it, so... But I had a pal and my parents didn't, so I went down and I picked it up. And I took it home with me. It does sound shitty, like you said. It's nice to have a sidearm when you're... Well, I mean, I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking have a bear gun just for bears, but, like, it's... As a backup, it would be nice, because a grizzly bear will fucking kill you. Like... Well, hell, a black bear will fucking kill you, but like a grizzly is fucking huge. They're fucking insanely big. They will fuck you up. They will kill you. And people think, oh, it's just a bear, friendly bear. No. Bears are fucking scary. I'm just gonna keep pressing Y. Talk it out. I got an achievement. Gun conversation. Wait. To get the full auto gun in the States, they even let you cost them like $15K for the license, then you need to pay a shit ton for the weapons. Yeah, well, you gotta question what... So my rationale is this. Like, what purpose... For what purpose do you need a fully automatic firearm? Okay? I'm not one of these guys who's like, oh, we should be allowed to have any kind of gun, because it's like, well, what purpose do you need a fully automatic firearm? Okay, that's my big shtick. You know, semi-auto is plenty fast enough for most applications where you would actually use a gun. So hunting, yes, semi-auto is fine. So, and then there's all the other actions, like you know, there's a revolver, and I guess revolvers are technically semi-auto, but you know, you got lever action and pump action and all that shit, and that's fine for hunting and shit. But like, for what purpose do you need a fully automatic weapon? I don't think anybody needs one. I mean, sure, maybe it'd be cool to have or to shoot or try. And I think you might be able to rent one at certain gun ranges, but like, I don't think you need one for any practical application of a gun in your life. And even then, semi is And even if you did need a fully automatic weapon, you're probably better off with burst fire or semi-automatic anyways, because firing shit fully auto is just not accurate, and it's the limiting, like, you know, I think a lot of people like don't realize that like firing a gun is expensive. It takes a lot of you use bullets, and bullets aren't free. It's not like in video games where you just like pick up an ammo crate and like, no, you just fucking you gotta buy this shit. You gotta fucking buy ammo. And a box of bullets is like $50. Like, it's not cheap. Depends, I guess. No limit for handguns. Reminds me of that one character in RE5 Mercenaries who has a pistol with 100 bullets. Yeah, that would also weigh a ton, because that's what? That's 2 boxes full of ammo, and boxes of bullets are not exactly light either. Am I going the right way? I think so. What the fuck? Oh, I have to spray paint posters. Do I actually have to, like, spray paint them? I don't have spray paint on me. I'm not gonna do it. This is just, like, talking about fucking guns, the stream. While I clumsily barely pay attention to Dead Rising 3 DLC campaigns. Which I guess is fine. I'm gonna hit this guy with a fucking brick. A power drill. This is a good weapon. RPM has a full auto gun. My brother's 22 pistols, a 10 round rang. Also, ever heard of a bump stock? Yes, I have. I have heard of a bump stock. It's where you hold the trigger down and the recoil causes the thing to fire as if fully automatic, although it is not. Makes any gun fall out since it springs back after each shot to pull the trigger again. Yeah, but I mean, that's just a workaround, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, again, I say, like, what's the point? You're just kind of dumping ammo, and it's kind of cool sometimes, but I won't want to do it all the time. Bump Stop's became a household name because of that Vegas shooting a few years back. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Also, we got an airsoft gun and figured out the full auto switch. He's a bad shot, but finds it fun. I mean, it's fine. It's just, like, again, I question, like, what's your for what purpose do you need? Prevent the execution. Oh my god. Like I said, for what purpose do you need a fully automatic gun? Where's the guy? Oh, he's over here. Prevent the execution by lighting this guy on fucking fire. I mean, okay. We saved them, I guess. Oh, it's just a bear, a friendly bear. Quote from Man Eating. No, bears will fuck you up, man. You gotta think, they're fucking huge. They're like 4 times your size. They'll fucking slug you once. They'll fucking knock you out. And they'll fucking eat your face. Just how it goes sometimes. What about polar bears? What about polar bears? I mean, what's the question? Polar bears fucking eat people? It's hard life up there in the cold north. And everyone says it's, you know, destroying the families, but they're destroying the habitat, but it's not. It's just harsh up there. Just super harsh environment, and, you know, it's natural selection. You can't get food, you can't live. And then you die. It's just how it is. Sometimes that just be how it do, you know? I want a bow, but I worry it would be hard on my back. It would be. It's hard to pull a bow. Depends. You could try it out. Like, try to borrow one of your family's bows or something. That's what I would try to do. Or get one that has a really weak draw weight. Like, if it's like some fucking crazy, like 100-pound draw or something. Maybe it's like 50-pound draw. I honestly can't remember. It's been a while since I looked at archery, but those huge compound bows that they use in like competitions of like this insanely high draw weight, they're like really, really strong. And if you're hunting, you need a really high draw weight too, because you have to actually be able to pierce the rib cage and shit. Prevent execution and execute them yourself. I could do that. I could also not do that. It's not like in video games when you walk over a box of ammo. Yeah. So that's the other thing, is you have to actually manually load your magazines. It's not just like, yeah, you just You fucking like, I'm thinking of like FPSs where you just like knock out the mag and put a new one in, and then you do that again like ad infinitum, which is just not how it fucking works at all. Because you have to like manually load the mags, and let me tell you, loading 30 rounds would take a fucking long time. It just does. Oh, now this is suddenly unlocked. Neat. Wasn't unlocked when I came here the first time. Remember when the media was freaking out about ghost guns, 3D printed guns, when in reality a plastic receiver wouldn't last much? Yeah, but that was... I think the thing is the guy who made that gun, it fired using elastic bands. It was basically like a one-time use gun. And it had like a firing pin that you primed back with like you know you got those like rubber band guns when you were kids that would like you'd pull the trigger and there'd be like a little gear and it would turn the bullets or turn the rubber band. It would just fire rubber bands off. It was like that, except like imagine you had like fucking 50 rubber bands to shoot one bullet. That's like what it was. I feel like we're almost done this campaign. Shit. Damn it. There were a lot of talk about 3D beginning guns and people just suddenly stopped talking about it. Well, I mean, yeah, because it was basically like the crossbow conundrum, where you could probably get like one shot off, and like getting a second shot off would be fucking next to impossible.
Hurry, Angel. They're on the way.
Polar bears are armed with tomato sauce and firearms. Shut it down, man. Hey, who's this guy? They're killing us. They're eating him. And they're gonna eat me. Oh my god. Electric prod. Combo. Yeah, just combine with a bucket, sure, fuck it. Blanket mask. Here we go. What am I even doing? Alright. What is this guy made of fucking bricks? What's going on here? Reminds me of Crisis 3 has a great bow in the start and you get it. Guy says it's like 400-pound draw weight. Yeah. That is impossible. That would be impossible for an average human to draw. Hey, it's Doug. Do I even know Doug? Probably not. Take him out as they enter? What the fuck? Stop the intruders. I did that. Loading a mag fucking sucks. It requires a fair bit of strength. Yeah, it actually does. I think that's part of why people don't appreciate it. It's to actually load a magazine, like with 9mm or whatever. I don't know what you're shooting, Dave. Like rifle rounds or whatever. It's not fucking the easiest thing in the world. It's pretty fucking difficult. And when you're out of mags, you basically can't load your gun. You can't shoot your gun until you load them again, which is not a fucking unreasonable thing to think about. Because like, let's say you had. Because usually what we did when we got to the range was we'd load up our mags, right? We'd just sit there and load up, you know, 20, 30, 40 rounds or whatever the fuck it was, and then we'd shoot until we shot until our mags were empty, and then you'd take a break and you'd reload your mags. Like, that's just what you did. And it fucking sucked. It was not... It's not enjoyable to sit there loading mags, or somebody else would be loading mags while somebody's shooting, right? Like, you take turns or whatever. But... you know, you can't just fucking sit there and shoot, like, endless ammunition like people seem to think you can. It just doesn't work that way. Wow, what was that? It's the entire fucking football team's here. It didn't get easier, that shit sucked. What? Hang on, I can look at you a second. It suddenly got intense, kind of. So I have to pay attention. Yeah, that's about right. So you kick the fucking face by a soldier. Don't have a loading tool? Oh yeah. My 22 handgun has the magazines are like specifically designed with like a loading tool in mind. There's like a spring you pull down. And you don't have to deal with that bullshit. But yeah, my brother's 9mm. Holy fuck, it's hard to load those mags. It hurts so bad. And fucking forget about loading the The Garand, that shit's nuts. It fucking, like, I don't think I've ever done it, because I was scared I would fucking rip my fingers off. It's, like, legitimately scary. Wait, what? Robot bear. Freedom bear. It was a tiny gun with a 4-round mag. Okay, what do I combine this with? I don't even know what I'm supposed to fucking do.
That's it.
I'm at the comm tower.
Okay, well, I guess that was it. Fine. It was different. I was loading like 15 or 20 round mags, I think. It definitely wasn't 4 rounds. Yeah, but it's just, instead of having 120 round, you have 4 or 5 rounds. Just the math works out to be very similar. Now where am I going? This is just like going from A to B. These DLCs are kind of lame, man. It's easy at first, but after 8 or 10 bullets, you really need to apply a lot of pressure. Yeah, because the spring's getting under tension. I hate to load more than 5 or 6. Even the 4th round was hard to do. Yeah, some, like, it's just crazy. Good old Freedom Bear, still the dumbest shit. Yep, it is. It still is. And will likely continue to be. I mean, yeah, that's something that you could do in real life, is push a fucking car. Stop the execution, quick!
What do you expect is gonna happen? It's time to die. Watch your flank.
Like, why aren't they just executing them?
Take him out.
Is that actually killing him? I feel like that didn't do anything. Like, what the fuck? I guess it did something. Zombie Dockers versus Zombie Eagles. Oh my god, this guy's coming to kill him. Quick, let me untie him first. So it's just like a shock. The fuck? He just totally ignored us. I mean, fine, I guess. Whatever. I'm not mad about it. Where are we going?
Are you coming or what? It's in Sun.
So the grenade hammers when Dead Rising took it too far. You sure it wasn't Freedom Bear? I mean, Freedom Bear was stupid. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in Dead Rising 2 that was fucking dumb. Okay, let's be fucking real. But the fucking boom hammer is stupid as shit, because it actively will fucking hurt you. Goodbye, big brother. I think they made that joke in fucking Case West. Like, so long, big brother, or whatever. Hey, this is like the junk car, or whatever.
Okay, let's clear this out.
Doug. Let me in, Doug. Doug Funny. Where's Patty Mayonnaise, huh? Huh?
Clear him out, Angel.
I have to clear this out or some shit. I'll just fucking follow him. Okay, yeah, so sounds about right. Sounds like something that could happen. I'm concluding that these DLC campaigns are not particularly interesting, to be honest. It seems really, I guess it's kind of like Dead Rising 3. It's just, like, more, like, run from A to B, do the thing. It's kind of boring. I don't know exactly what I expected, but I expected them to be somewhat interesting. But I guess I shouldn't have been. I'll need a few minutes.
Gotcha, Dougie.
Keep him off me. Sounds like a perfect opportunity for this thing. Here we go. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Yeah, here he goes. I need a few minutes. Just like, I'll just put down fucking Freedom Bear. Maybe that should go in the guide. That'd actually be pretty fucking funny. It's just like, yeah, just build a Freedom Bear and bring it with you, and then you just fucking wait. You can't just execute them once. You need to belittle them first. You gotta set an example for the rest of the city. I know, it's fucking dumb. It's just dumb. Like, if you were in the middle of, like, them reading their last rites or something, fine. But you're literally just, like... You come across him just standing there. He's like, well, we're gonna execute him at, like, 3:30 p.m. Sure. Whatever. We'll wait. We'll fucking wait for the mandated time to execute these prisoners. Having fun there, Jimmy Bob, Doug, whatever. I'd say the AI is bad in this game, but they are zombies. It's true. I mean, you get kind of a... You kind of get a pass, I guess. You fucking done yet? I guess not. Expect the unexpected. Oh no, did it? Oh no, it fucking finished. Oh, well, I'm still... I mean, I don't know. They're like stuck on debris or something. I don't know. They should probably supposed to be coming towards me, I guess. They're not. Just not. To kill 50 more zombies with this thing.
Okay, I got it.
Wow, you got it, Doug? You did it? Really? That was like the least intense holdout I think I've ever done. Let's hold our guns sideways. That's gangster as fuck. Okay, whatever. What are we doing? Shooting guns. Yeah, fun game. This has been like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I enjoyed Dead Rising 3 when I was playing it, but this is just like, who fucking gives a shit? All they're giving me is guns. Clear out the zombies inside? I mean, fucking whatever. Did I not kill enough, I guess? It's probably like this one that I didn't kill. Is there more in here? Okay. There's a few. God damn it. I guess these two don't count. It's fucking hard, man. To find all the combo materials you need for specific weapons is like way harder than other Dead Rising games.
Now we got a space, but nothing in it.
We're gonna need some food when the others get here. It's not safe.
Damn. Maybe we could get through all of the DLCs in one day. That would be pretty fucking funny.
I'll try and get this.
I'll try hamburger fiefdom. Perfect.
Roger that, Dougie.
Dougie?
When you call me that.
I know you.
I hate it when you call me that. Yeah, I would hate it too. Just get fucking plastered now. I have a shitload of guns. A lot of guns. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, fucking, of course it's all the way over there. Why would I think anything different? The Baraka mask, just another unrealistic body standard for women. What the fuck, Baraka? What are you saying? You Blanca? Blanca mask? Baraka? Wait, do I have a... No, I need an electronics. Actually, you know what? I probably have 6 skill points. Melee. Is there ranged? Deadeye. Piercing bullets. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I want that. Ranged weapon ammo and ranged damage. Damn, that's fucking insane. Indestructible vehicles. What a fucking joke. Got 1 skill point. Can't do anything else. But yeah, piercing bullets probably pretty fucking strong. I mean, to be honest, like, what would I recommend you get if I was doing the guide? It would probably, quite literally, just be guns. Because that's all I fucking use. Like, guns seem so stupidly OP compared to everything else. Road closed. Okay. Fine, fuck it. I'll get off my car. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you, man, these roadblocks. Just fucking terrible. I honestly don't know what the fuck they were thinking. And when I review Dead Rising 3, I will put that in there. Extremely harshly. Why is everything roadblocked? Like, I understand why from... Like I said, I understand why from a... From a perspective of lore and, like, realism. But for you actually, as the player getting around, it's fucking abysmal. It's so terrible. Blanca Obama. It's Blanca from Street Fighter. If you can say I'll try hamburger fiefdom with a straight face, then you're a good actor. I don't know about that. But it's just like... You saw what happened. I tried to say it and I had a good laugh. It's just like, fuck, what a dumb name. What a dumb name for your store. So now I have 4 skills. Melee. 1 inventory slot. Mobile locker blueprint. 1 life cube. I mean, life is like not an issue. What can I even get? Sprint recharge, sprint duration. Ninja toot. I mean, all of these are just like, I guess PP gain. I guess. Literal imbeciles. That was actually pretty goddamn funny. I can't remember what we were talking about. But I think I said that. I said that about something recently, and I think it was one of the. Was it the Bethesda conference? I called them idiots. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, what a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, of course you need NPCs in your game. You can't have Fallout 76 be fucking be fucking online only and not expect people to like not give up on it. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, bunch of fucking idiots. Sometimes I feel like I'm too harsh, but it's also like, what the fuck were you guys thinking? You have one fucking job. Just make a game. Just make a fucking game. I mean, I don't think anyone is gonna sit here and say that making a Fallout game or a fucking Elder Scrolls game that had like some element of co-op or competitive play is a bad thing. But making your entire game that is just a fucking mistake. It's just a fucking mistake. I'm trying to get to Hamburger Fiefdom. Okay, I gotta get on the highway. You could like let's look at this, okay? See all this highway, this dead space? You could have literally shrunk this down and put whatever this is, Sunset Hills right next to Ingleton, and put South Almuda right next to Central City, and like just collapsed it all and got rid of all this highway, and the game would have been better as a result. I guarantee it. I guarantee you it would be better. It would be smaller, it would be faster to navigate, and it would be so fucking frustrating to go up all these goddamn highway structures, man. You said something like people are actually imbeciles. Yeah, I know. I can't remember what it was though. What game it was. Oh, maybe it was Alone in the Dark. It was really Alone in the Dark. Oh, actual simpletons. That's what I said. It was actual simpletons. That's what it was. Maybe just go this way. A literal simpleton or an actual simpleton. That's what it was. The US is the only place that matters. USA, USA, USA. What do you mean? Rarely are people too harsh. I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm just like being like, these guys are idiots, but I don't really mean it, you know? It's extremely hyperbolic. Like, I don't think Todd Howard's a fucking idiot. I think he's just making bad decisions a lot of the time. And I also think he's been in a situation where he can quite literally do no wrong. And suddenly everyone's turned on him, which is pretty fucking funny. Like, goddamn. Like, everyone, like, just the Fallout... Every Fallout game and every Elder Scrolls game was like, everyone fucking loved it. And it's just like, these games are fucking full of problems. So, and now suddenly everyone remembers that, you know, fucking Skyrim was a buggy piece of shit. And Oblivion sucked big dick. Like, people forgot all this shit, right? And now suddenly everyone's turned on Todd. So it's easy to make fun of him. Called Alone in the Dark devs actual simpletons. Yeah, well. I called them actual simpletons, but I obviously didn't mean that. Like, I'm sure the guys who were working on the game were not actually idiots. But there was probably a shitload of meddling and stuff. But the director, whoever was in charge, needed to put his foot down and say, like, this is too much, okay? We need to focus on the cool fire mechanics. We don't need to put in this awful combat. We don't need these fucking awful driving mechanics. We need to work on We need to work on our strengths, which was the fire. The fire was the fucking thing. And, you know, story-wise, fucking subjective. There's some of the best, worst writing in there I've ever seen, which is pretty fucking impressive. But I don't know who did that, so who knows. Where are we going? This way, I guess. I went completely the wrong way. Whatever. Get that guy out of here or I will fucking leave. This is fucking so funny. I was watching the Square Enix conference because I had to record it, but it's so fucking funny because there's one guy at the very end where everyone stopped applauding for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and he just goes, "Holy shit!" at the top of his lungs, right after everyone stopped clapping. It was fucking hilarious, and I know he did it intentionally. It was great. He's like the unsung hero we need at E3. It was fucking amazing. Oh, really? That's how it was? Fuck these people. I played the whole story campaign Skyrim, winner of the 200 Game of the Year awards, and it's fucking garbage. It's actually amazing how bad it is, like, honestly. It's impressive. Impressive how bad Skyrim, how much of a mess Skyrim is. Like, I don't understand how it got released that way. And like I said, I think it's just because, you know, if people don't speak up about these things, nobody changes anything. You know? The only reason they're fixing Fallout 76 is because people fucking complained. And now they're on massive oh, it was spoiled Apple, I guess. And now everyone's on, now Bethesda's on fucking massive damage control to try to get their, to try to, like, make their product, you know, successful and not fucking bomb. And try to get at least some of their reputation back, right? Because the worst thing you can do as a dev is make a shitty game and then just fucking leave it as a shitty game. Because everyone remembers and everyone's gonna remember the next... Wait, what the fuck? Prevent the execution? I mean... I'll just roll up in my Lamborghini and shoot this guy, I guess. What is this, fucking Dark Souls? Oh, this is fucking Dark Souls combat! Just rolling around like an asshole. Idiots no, but French yes. I quote, I'm the fucking universe. Yeah, there's like, I don't have your stone, and fuck you anyway. That's a good one. And I'm the fucking Lightbringer. I'm the fucking universe. That's another good one too. Like a boom cannon. I wanna make this one. Oh fuck, whatever. 200 Game of the Year awards. Was it actually 200? Car bomb. What the fuck? Oh. I mean, sure. I guess. Sure. Can I actually use this as a... I don't have nothing. Okay, whatever. Get in my sports car. With the Los Perdidos license plate. Let's fucking go yumpin'. Yumpin'. Okay, that was a short-lived sports car for us. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. We going the right way? I mean, eventually. 200 Game of the Year awards? Fucking hell, that must have been a bad fucking year. Well, it's just great. I don't know. I think it was... You know, a lot of the time it's like, wow, like, this dev needs to fall. And it's like Ninja Theory, right? Like, every one of Ninja Theory's games has been shitty and bad. But they have never had that fall from grace. Because everyone just seems to like them for some fucking reason. Oh my god, am I stuck here? Who put this fucking wall here? Can I jump off at least? No. This is the shit that pisses me off. This is why Blue Castle fucking went out of business, okay? It was shit like this. That's why. Dark Souls came out the same year as Skyrim and Skyrim 1. Really? That's fucking amazing. But what do people talk about? I don't like hear anyone talk about fucking Skyrim anymore. Unless it's like meme territory. But fucking, I can still play fucking Dark Souls and play the shit out of it and enjoy it. The back of my Skyrim VR, it says winner of over 200 Game of the Year awards, so my bad, it was more than 200. I don't know. I just remember, like, in the Bethesda thing, I'm like, yeah, we're working on a bunch of games, of course we're working on them. It's like, yeah, we're working on the next Elder Scrolls, and we're working on the next, Fallout. Like, of course you fucking are. Like, to nobody's fucking shock and awe, Bethesda's working on an Elder Scrolls game. Color me fucking surprised. How the fuck do I get over there, then? I guess I gotta go over this thing. God damn it. Like, it's so bullshit. I'm actually upset. I'm actually mad. But it's an alpha, but it's in beta. They'll fix it. They'll patch it. Fucking hell. They can't fix it. It's fucked. I actually added that to my website. I added a little text amendment. I'm like, if you're an independent developer, you can look it up if you go to recommendedplaying.com, but it's like, if you're an independent developer and want some feedback on your game pre-release, like, email me. I'll fucking do it. Like, I will legitimately do it. I will legitimately play people's pre-release indie games in an effort to make sure they have a better launch. It's the beginning of my consulting service. I need to work on my website. I'll do that after I finish Sekiro. I'll just fucking... I'll make a temporary one that's better, that's more closer to what I want, and then I'll actually make a real one. Headache pills. Can you play Left 4 Dead? I could. You can play Max and Jackie. We played Left 4 Dead. That was like the first game I ever played with Max and Jackie. Probably the first time I ever actually talked to Jackie was we played Left 4 Dead 2. Which is pretty fucking funny. It was recently too. Well, a couple years ago, I guess. The Shock Blaster. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of FPS. We could play it maybe one day. If that's what people want to see. I figured people wanted to see this, but I'm finding this extremely dull. And I'm remembering why I hate driving around San Perdidos. All the fucking walls that are, like, literally everywhere. It's like, drive the car, use the driving mechanics. Oh wait, you can't drive there. You can't actually drive the cars because look at this shit, there's walls everywhere. You just can't drive. We want you to drive, but we won't let you. Right? George wants to be hardcore, but his mom won't let him. That's what's going on here. I see your note on that website. That's awesome. Yeah, well, my fucking website's a piece of shit, but yeah. It's there. I added it. I added it specifically because, hey, you know what? Maybe I can save somebody, Dave. Let me save you. Let me tell everyone that, let me tell you specifically that your upgrade system is fucking trash. And you can make it better by doing XYZ, you know? Let me fucking help you. Let me fucking tell you that, you know, it's shitty to not let people use upgrade materials that they get in their first playthrough. That just rubs me the wrong way so fucking badly. For fucking... specifically unworthy. Because that is so easy to fix. Like, it was just... Because you'd get these stupid things called Sinner's Hearts, and you'd be like, okay, I got a new Sinner's Heart, which means we can go get a new thing from the upgrade tree. Except you can't, because you also need Sin. And the Sin requirements get ludicrously high to the point where you actually can't reasonably get them in your first playthrough. You have to move on to New Game Plus, and it was just... Oh my god. And I told him that I told the developer that specifically, and he adjusted it, but I don't think he adjusted it by nearly enough. Like, not nearly as much as he needed to. And I think he told me his justification was that he didn't want everyone to get all the upgrades, but it's like, they're so unimpactful that having all of them wouldn't have done anything anyways. I can help people, man. I can do it. As I fucking wander around the city. Let me save you. That's right. That's right, Jonathan. Let me fucking save you. Like, it's so bad because so many games are just like numbers issues. Like, the difference between your game being potentially fun and being a chore is fucking math. And that is so easy to fix. You literally go into your editor and you change some fucking numbers around. And the fact that some guys think it's acceptable or to make their progression system really hard or try to get you off arbitrarily is just dumb. And it hurts more than it helps. You know, I would rather like your game be short and really good than be needlessly drawn out with a stupid progression system, right? And that's like fucking Forager's like that. Forager is like maybe like 2 hours of reasonable gameplay, and the rest of it is fucking AFK farming, which is dumb. That's why I haven't made a video on Forager, despite having played it for like 20 hours. Because it's just like, well, that and one of my achievements did unlock, which pissed me off like crazy. And it happened twice, so I was really fucking mad. If you need a fourth person, I'm sure I can get Left 4 Dead on Steam. The game should be old enough. Yeah, we can figure it out. Like, if people want to play Left 4 Dead or something, we can... I mean, if we want to do more, like, multiplayer streams, we can figure out ways to do it. I'm willing to facilitate that. We probably could have streamed our Monster Hunter shenanigans with Wiggle, but it's probably better that we didn't. Probably for the best that we didn't. It's gonna keep poofing it again. We have more of a website than I do, yeah, but it's still shit. It's like fucking white. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea of having like a very minimalistic website because a lot of the time websites are just full of fucking garbage. Like if you go to like all these huge publications, they've got just trash. It's just like, it's actual like garbage filling up the page, and it's hard to find stuff. And when I make my website, I want it to be very easy to find the information that you want. Like, even like the wikis, like I know there's like the Dead Rising wiki and like the Monster Hunter wiki, and it's super fucking hard to find specific information on them. AFK farming sounds like a real winner. Well, you don't have to AFK farm, but it's a valid strategy, which means you just like set up your shit to go and then you just walk away. Yeah, piercing round's pretty good at this thing. Oh my god. But it's just... so much shit can be fixed, man. Like I said, if it's just math, it's so easy to fix. But the website thing makes me mad, because it's like, I want to find very specific information. Like, I want to know how much damage a certain weapon does. And then I have to go through all this crazy fucking hoops to find it, when I just want to be like, Dead Rising, weapons. And then find it, and that's what I'm gonna do on my site. It's gonna be better. We have blackjack and hookers. It'll be perfect. I won't have these stupid fucking pop-ups like, oh, you got ad blocker on. Be like, hey, I don't give a shit that you have ad blocker on. Thanks for coming to the site, bro. Hope you find what you're looking for. That's what my website's gonna be. I like literally cannot stand that shit. It makes me so mad. Did you find anything yet? No, sorry, I just ran all the way across the fucking world 3 times. What do we got in here? What is this? A fucking hat rack? A fucking hat rack? What are we gonna do with a hat rack? Oh, I need that. That's my like one gun. I should put a website together through Wix or something, so I have something that looks nice. Yeah, you could do something like that. It's just like those kind of websites are very, very good for very basic pages, like a landing page. But for me, I need something that's way more robust than what that website offers. And I've had offers from like a bunch of people. I sent the guy an email back. I'm like, hey, how much? Well, I was like, show me your body of work and we can maybe talk about it. And he hasn't gotten back to me yet, so I'm like, what the fuck? Is it unreasonable for me to ask what kind of work you've done in the past? Like, is that an unreasonable request for somebody who's offering to build a website for you? Is it? Am I taking crazy pills here? Is it unreasonable for me to ask somebody to to show me what they've done? What kind of websites they've made? Like, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I guess that's a totally unreasonable thing to do. Damn, this thing does no fucking damage. These guys have, it's like 1,000,000 HP. And there's just a cluster of zombies here. Now we save Jerome. I would love to see that website. Which one? The website with nothing on it, or my website with actual useful information? I intend to make it. I just find it such a pain in the ass because I'm like, oh, what's the E3 schedule? And then you do it, and you go to the site, and it's like, oh, by the way, like, you can't view the fucking schedule unless you turn off your ad block. And then I have to, like, whitelist the site and do a bunch of shit to some site I'm probably never going to come back to. It's so fucking annoying. And listen, I know, as a guy who gets money from ad revenue, it's not lost on me that it's important to get ad revenue, okay? It's not. But at the end of the day, I'll watch ads if I, like the content. I will sit there and, like, watch the YouTube video again with the ads. That's what I'll do. I'll turn my ad block off manually and I'll watch the ads. But I don't want to fucking have my web browsing experience ruined by ads every half a fucking second. Which is unfortunately the reality of what happens a lot of the time. It's my hamburger fiefdom truck. I have an electric crusher. Motherfucking floor. Boom, boom. What are we doing? Getting into the hamburger fiefdom truck. The feast mobile! Wait, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
Just lay off the vodka while you're out there, all right?
The fiefdom mobile. Zombies killed my wife. My wife, Marcus. Yours, though? Yeah, I hope, like... That's what I want. I want a fucking place where I can go and I find all the information I want and it's good. And it's not garbage. And it's easy to find the stuff I want, right? Like, that's what I always hoped it would be. And I wish I didn't have to build it, to be honest, but apparently I do. And that sucks. Because it's a fucking ton of work. And nobody uses websites anymore. So what am I supposed to do? Go over here now? Like, what was the point of getting this fucking truck? Like, what was the point? It's like in the graveyard? Can I just like get out of the fucking thing now? I don't understand. Don't understand, bitch.
Not now.
I got a do-rag, he's coming after me. Oh God, I'm surrounded by men. Luckily I'm Thor. So, like, what the fuck was the point of getting the hamburger mobile? Seriously. Why did I get the hamburger mobile? That's your calling, John? Make reviews of clicker games? Wait, what? Now, this might be odd to hear, but I've played a few idle clicker games and you might think they're all the same, but I've played a good and bad ones. Yeah, no, I know. I would say, in terms of good and bad clicker games, like, I wouldn't even call Forager a clicker game, but it has an aspect where you can, if you want, set up your thing to, like, auto-farm for you, if you choose. But that's not the whole game. You can actually totally ignore that if you want and actually just farm yourself. But if you want, you can just be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going AFK. Which is also a valid strategy. Where the fuck? I guess I have to turn right and then go up. This navigation is actually starting to make me really mad. It's really fucking annoying. I should just get the indestructible vehicles perk. That would be insane for these things. Actually, that would be really interesting to do. Should I do that? Would that be worth doing for main story? If you have to drive shit around all the time. Like, literally spending time ignoring the main story and just farming up PP, making it easier. Might be better that way. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Directed by Michael Bay. Visual changes make a big difference. Also, it's better to actually play, or if it's better to check it every few hours and never play for more than 5 minutes at a time. Yeah, there was a game my brother was working on for a company before he became a policeman, and that was like one of the big criticisms I had of that game was that, yeah, there was like literally nothing for me to do. Like, I'd come back and check and there would be nothing for me to do. So I was like, what's the point of playing this if like I can only do stuff like literally once a day? And like I left that feedback for them because my brother worked there, and that I don't think they did anything with it. But that they deemed that game a failure, which was fucking hilarious to me. They just deemed it a failure, and I don't even know if they continued supporting it. But it was like, yeah, like this game is not, there's nothing to do, right? Like, why would I keep checking it if there's nothing to do? I want to do stuff in this game, and I can't because there's nothing for me to do. Clicker I have played, what the fuck? We just have to go to the end.
Get the hell up!
Is it down or is it up? It's down. Long ago, and I'm out of builds. If you were trying to achievements, you can unlock new upgrades. Yeah, so a lot of the clicker games are, they kind of get you in for the long haul, which is fine, but a lot of them are just not very fun. The point of getting for the Feastmobile was for the memes, apparently. I'll have to like go back and replay this and like actually pay attention to the story instead of talking about guns. But like, the fuck was the point? Like, did it have to be this car? Just like, no, it had to be this car specifically. Chapter mission update. Okay, we got it. Now we gotta get back to the fucking whatever the fuck it's called. But I can't go this way, so I have to like loop around. Return food truck to the community. Like, why did it have to be the fucking hamburger fiefdom feastmobile? I don't fucking know. Whatever. So I gotta go all the way around to the top and then loop around. I wouldn't want to review them since playing a kicker game for a review. I want to put in 20 hours to see them long term. Yeah, I know. That's one of the big problems is like, especially, I kind of hit a hole, like a lull where I was like, I was just kind of playing games for the sake of reviewing them, and I wasn't actually like putting in the effort to like really get into the nitty gritty, which is kind of why I stopped the reviews. But you know, it's more fun to sit down and be like, yes, I can safely say after 30 hours of playtime that this game is not worth your time. It's better to do that and be like, yeah, I played it once through on, oh, fucking Christ, man. I played it once through on normal, and it wasn't fun, so don't play it. But it's better to actually be comprehensive. Even though you'll get some idiot going, well, you played it for 50 hours, why would you, well, how could you not like it? It's like, well, it's precisely why. It's because I played it for 50 hours, and I know it's shitty. I know all aspects of it are shitty and bad. And you should feel bad. You specifically should feel bad, YouTube commenter. Point of getting the Feastmobile for some memes, yeah, exactly. It's just stupid. But yeah, like, I don't know. No, I probably didn't even have to come up here. I could just cross. Yeah, I could. I could have just crossed over like an idiot. Played it for that long, then you obviously liked it. Yeah, my favorite fallacy. My favorite logical fallacy. No, it couldn't have been that the game changed over the course of the time. No, it couldn't have been that. It couldn't have been that, you know, I concluded it was a waste of time. It couldn't have been that I beat it on all the difficulties and unlocked all the achievements and realized that it was a waste of time. No. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. You fucking nutcase, okay?
She's gonna catch his stuff, man. Right here.
Sweet. Let the
Yeah,
others
fucking
unload
fine.
everything. Meantime, you and me are gonna go party with some spec ops.
Fucking fine, I'll just go flying out of my car. Whatever. Where am I going? It's just like endless. It's just like, let's go over here.
House in Central. Bring a gun.
Yeah, this DLC is kind of boring. Which is pretty fucking hilarious. How do you make a DLC boring? Maybe just cut it short today. I'm like actually fucking bored. Beat me to it, the greatest fallacy. It is. It really is. It's fucking incredible that people will unironically say that. It's like you played it for so long, you must have liked it. No, that's not how this fucking works. Sledgeshosh or whatever. Schledshaw. Slur my words a little more. Yeah, but Lazar, fuck it. Lazar's actually good. It's like CRT TVs, like fucking. Those would not be that common. But I guess they look more like TVs than LCD screens, I suppose. Yeah, the ranged pierce is probably the best thing to get. It's just fucking busted. But also, you didn't play it enough to get the game. Yeah, that's the other one, right? You can't win because if you've played it that long, those guys will say that you must have liked it. But if you didn't play that long, people will say, oh, you didn't get it, or you didn't play it all. You didn't see all it had to offer, right? So I'm trying to be more comprehensive now, and a lot of the time that's going to mean doing all achievements. But for some games, I'm not going to bother with. Like if the achievements are grindy as fuck, I'm not going to bother. It's kind of why I like the old games, man. Like it was fun. Like I said, I'm really enjoying playing Final Fantasy V right now. And it sounds so fucking stupid. Wait, what? But it's like, yeah, I'll just fucking play Final Fantasy V and I did my Fiesta and now I'm like, well, I could do like a really fun mechanics playthrough that I would probably take a lot longer to do and I'd structure it differently, but because I'd be like comprehensive for every job, but it would be fucking fun and I'd like it and I'd enjoy it, but there's no like achievement in Final Fantasy V for using all white mages or whatever. There probably is on Steam. I'm sure there's some Steam achievements for the shitty Steam version, but it's like, yeah, I want to use fucking white mages, and I don't give a shit about achievements or doing things the correct way or doing arbitrary things that the developers told me to do. I just want to fucking play Final Fantasy V the way I want to play it, without some fucking developer telling me that, hey, kill 10,000 zombies with the poison axe or whatever. The fucking acid rounds. The acid jar. That's what you should do. That's how you should play your game. Shit's fucking boring. Don't tell me what to do. Don't let your assault rifles just hang in midair like that. Is there mods for Dead Rising 3? Oh, I'm sure there are. There might be speedrun mods. I know the guys, the speedrun community, some people speedrun this game. I don't think it's that common anymore, but I'm sure there's mods. It's on PC after all. That means there's mods, right? Oh my god, my thing blew up. I think it is just like... Did I level up again? Oh, I did level up. Fucking hell. Inventory? Yeah, inventory slot. This is gonna be so crazy. Plus range now and plus range damage. That's like fucking nuts. The split shot's just so OP. Just for like clearing zombies, it's nuts. So what would be my guide route? Get a split shot as soon as fucking possible. Make as many split shots as you can as soon as possible. Cause it's like, yeah. Zars are good too though. Not as good as split shots for clearing zombies. There's probably some really good PP farming weapons that I haven't really used. But I think just for general purpose, this is pretty fucking strong. Like, I bet you there's some insane PP farming methods that I'll have to look into and learn. But until then. It's part of the reason why I want to do quick lurks, since I don't want to play an entire game to do a fine review. Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of the same way, right? I have my first impression series, which was mostly just for junk I got on Keymailer and people offering me. But, you know, like, I think that's going to be a component of my review. Like, your initial impression is important, right? Because it's like, if you have a very, very negative first impression, that might be useful to someone. Because, like for my Sekiro guy, or my Sekiro review, I will probably be like, yeah, Sekiro had a fucking awful start for me. I did not enjoy it. I was like actually considering dropping it. And if someone sees that and they're like, well, he didn't like it for this reason in the beginning that's something I don't like, maybe I'll just skip it. Right? Which is fine, because I honestly don't think you're missing that much if you skipped out on Sekiro.
Got a bit too little mouth, Doug. But you're still my family. I got
Like it's good, but I wouldn't be like, yeah, it's end all be all. The key is to find the right balance. Play enough of the game where you get the point of the game, but don't force yourself to keep going if you're not feeling it. I mean, maybe. Take out the Spec Ops. Where are they? I mean, get to the vantage point and then immediately leave the vantage point, I guess. What? What the fuck? Take out the soldiers. Don't shoot that barrel, though. I think a game's bad even if you didn't beat it, and that's your opinion. Structure your argument. No, I think it's important to beat it. I think that's kind of like the fundamental crux of the thing.
Meantime, you and
Oh my, are you fucking for real?
he was in Spec Ops.
Is this Marty BYOB?
Meet me in front of the courthouse in Central. Bring a gun.
I think I might just stop after this one gets beaten. I'm getting fucking bored. It's just like actually fucking stupid and boring. And I guess half of it, I'll admit that half of it is I'm not really paying attention to the story, but like, I'm also not super interested, which is really disappointing. Because that's lame as fuck. Can't call it Rare Games because that'll give people the wrong impression. I think talking about Rare, like the developer. It's never too late to rebrand, man. I rebranded. I rebranded like fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
I fucking rebrand like twice? Was it twice? No. I mean, the thing is, if you have very limited following, it's like very easy to rebrand. When you get higher following, it's harder to rebrand. I think mine's good because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, it's game reviews. It's supposed to, at least it's supposed to be game reviews. It's like supposed to be game reviews and their recommendations more than anything. So yeah, it makes sense. And I could have my empire, my recommended empire, like recommended anime for nerds. Can you do the biker one after this? I will. I might do it tomorrow. I think the biker one's next. There's just like an order, but I'll do that one after. I'll do that one tomorrow probably, because I'm just... I'll just probably do a short stream once I beat this, because it's just like, Leaf rake. Beer. Whatever the fuck. It's important to beat every game you can, but I just fucking had it with Zombie U, and playing Winback on hard was a goddamn mistake. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh fuck, this is fucking... Alright. I forgot they made really hard to kill zombies in this game. Went the wrong fucking way. God damn it. Yeah, gun. Whose gun is this? Whatever, I can make a split shot. Sick. The fuck? Leave me alone. The fuck, Bellany?
I'm at Speed Demons in Central. Hurry.
Winback would... I found Winback hard on normal. I can only imagine how stupid it is on hard. With the amount of times I got like one, like headshotted and barely survived with like, I think I had like 2 HP left. I can only imagine in hard that's pretty much an instant kill, which is bad. I mean, Winback is just terribly balanced. And it's really fucking long. So that's one of the big issues with it, right? I think, honestly, there's some potential for Winback to be okay. But it's just completely fucking overshadowed by the fact that it's just way too fucking hard for no real reason. Like, if you can actually, like, legitimately cut out, like, half the levels in Winback, it would be way better, which is so fucking hilarious to think about. Could you imagine a game where you could just, like, rip half the levels out and the game would be better as a result? Like, that's Winback to a T. I don't even think, like, fundamentally, like, the gameplay in Winback is bad. It's just, like, it's all these little things that make it bad. And that's, hey, that's the kind of advice I'd give you in a consultation, man. Be like, you don't need half these fucking levels. It's just garbage. Just garbage. You're bloating the game. You're wasting my fucking time. One of the worst things your games can be is boring. The second worst is wasting people's time. What time will your stream be? Yeah, it'll be 9. It'll be 7 p.m. PST. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. So you can, I'll schedule it tonight probably. But you can make your adjustments for your time zone, wherever you may be. And then we'll do the final 2 DLCs. I didn't realize they were this short actually, but I kind of expected this to be like a 4-day thing where I do like 1 DLC campaign, then 1 DLC campaign every day, but I'm thankful and not thankful because holy shit, it's kind of boring. I wonder if part of it is just like Dead Rising 3 is kind of boring to me. Just fucking lay that guy out. My lady's handbag. I should be saving my Zars. An assault rifle sounds good. Hey, a lead pipe. That makes a split shot. I should be saving. Oh, no. Fuck that. Where is my thing? This thing. Zar. Yeah, but I like the brands of cooking is one of my few joys in life, and it's something I can still do as I am. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, if that's how you do it, you just have to figure out either make it not cooking related, your little quick views or whatever, or try to find something that's clever. I don't know what you could call it. Called sous vide or some shit. I don't fucking know. Stir fry, cook fry, like the pork chops. You know, you get the thin pork chops. Quick fry. Quick fry might be okay. Fast fry. I think they're called fast fry pork chops, right? Take out the Spec Ops. Am I supposed to do it from up here? Where the fuck are they? Doug Funny. Am I supposed to like get from behind or something? Like, I don't know why I lost. Is it because did I just lose? Did I just lose because I went down? Holy shit. What a dumb game. Look at that shit. If you didn't like streaming this, stream Dead Rising 2 or 1. I could. I was planning on streaming Dead Rising 1, actually. I think it must have just been because I like fucking jumped down there. Wow, Doug Funny got fucking destroyed. What's shooting him? How did you not die? I shot you. I thought I killed you already. Oh god, there's more. Does this gun just not work half the fucking time? Take out the Spec Ops. This guy's still not fucking dead. Okay, whatever, man. Where are we going? Steamed off the record in Case West. Oh, it's in Case Zero too. He's just a big Dead Rising fan who's trying to find value in the shittier games of this series. Hey man, they're not bad. OTR is... I would say OTR is probably the most disappointing one. Quick Fry or Fast Fry sounds pretty good. Also, I feel bad since you gave me that mic, but I haven't done anything but talk with my friends with it. Dude, it was a gift. You don't feel guilty about it. Like, I had... You kind of did me a favor because it was just taking space up on my desk. And I needed to get rid of it. So if you could put use to it, and even if you're just using it for your friends, that's something, right? I know it's hard to be like, oh, guilty because you gave me something with the expectation that you do something, but, you know, it's a gift. There's no expectation that you're going to do anything or there's some kind of payback involved. It was a gift, so don't worry about it. I figured you could try. You could try to do YouTube like me, Dave, and Doomed if you wanted, but if you don't want to, you find out you don't like it, then don't fucking do it. Hey, what the hell happened? My appearance changed. Oh, you know why my appearance changed? Is because she has to die soon. She's gotta die in the hotel. This one seems way longer. Maybe this is just a longer DLC than the last one. Flash fry. That's not bad either. You gotta think about cooking techniques and stuff. What else could you do? Stir fry. I don't know. There's a lot. It's hard to think on the fly like this. You could workshop some shit though. I know it's a gift, but that won't change my thoughts about it. I know, I'm the same way. You know, but at the end of the day, man, just gotta... If you don't like it, you don't like it. I mean, there have been times when I've thought about quitting YouTube for sure. Especially when you're not getting views. Like, I'm very thankful now that I've actually gotten some traction. Because it gives you some motivation to keep going. And, you know, it helps that Dave and Doomed are there doing it with me. Because we're all kind of in the struggle together. Help each other out and encourage each other. When I was doing it on my own, it's like, fuck. Fuck this. I'll just play games for fun again. Oh my god, not make videos on them. Jesus Christ. It's hard, man. It's not fucking easy. I'm just thinking, like, man, if I had a fucking editor... if I had someone to actually make the videos for me, Jesus Christ, it'd be so much easier. So see all these guys who are like huge YouTube gaming guys on YouTube and they've all got editors, it's like, man, it'd be so fucking nice. But editing's half the fun, man. At least in the beginning. When you try to figure out how to make fucking shit move on your screen. You've never done animation in your life. Well, that's not true, but... There's an axe in this car. Okay, we'll take it. Bought the same mic for my brother and he hasn't used it in years. We never finished talking trash on Heavy Rain. He'll never know who the origami killer is. Oh my god. The origami killer. Was that what the guy fucking said? What did he say? Yeah, the fucking weird killer. Oh, red herring, that was it. Quite literally red herring. Was that the brother we played, Monster Hunter with, Dave? Rich or whatever? Richard? Robert Wobble? Beaten Pipe. Damn, these guys have like 1,000,000 fucking HP. Look at this shit. How many pipes am I gonna have to hit this guy with? Okay, how many?
Got keys in some of those ice prods.
Be careful. There's probably guards
Scissors?
They're going stone cold when I find them.
Sawed-off shotgun. Shotgun. They couldn't even make a reason like my hoodie is drenched in blood, better change it. Just like, no, it's now time. It's now time for me to take my hoodie off. I think me and Dave are the same. Yeah, I wanted to make my own videos because I was sick and tired of all the absolute bullshit there was out there. Yeah, me too. I feel like stuff has kind of gotten better, but at the same time, it's also like not really. Not by enough. I don't want that shit. Oh my god. Get me out of here. Jane, stop this crazy thing. Where are we going? Oh, the lab is like here, I guess. Fuck. God, these fucking missiles. It's like constant. I've been hit by rockets for fucking 30 years. It's been 35 years. I'm constantly being shot by missiles. Will this door close? Can Wes actually get away from a fucking rocket in his life? God damn. How to make weapons feel not strong at all, dude. I've never felt like weaker than in this game. It's clearly, the game is clearly balanced around killing basic zombies, so anytime there's anything even slightly more resilient, holy shit.
Best news I've had in a long time.
Yeah, that was him when we all played Mon Hunt. That's hilarious. Yeah, because he's using some, like, shitty headset. I'm like, there's no way that was a fucking... Oh my God. There's no way that was, like, a Yeti. At least a Yeti. Holy shit, will you die? Jesus Christ. Look how much damage I'm fucking putting into him. Shock blaster? Fucking whatever. Not by enough is about right. It's the fucking Futurama thing. Are we no better than they? Yes. But not by enough. It's fucking great. Oh my fucking god, what happened here? It's like Resident Evil 2 remake, remember? When the guy got cut off by the garage door. This is the lab, what is it? It's just fucking guns, I guess. Haven't checked my channel in a while, and my Oren video has 700 views, and my Fulminated Mercury is 15... Has 150, 25 to life is 400, and the more... 25 to life is 400? What the fuck? That seems... so stupid. It's like some shitty... Well, I guess it's the speed run. Was it the record? It was the record for one of the categories, right? Normal or something? Okay, he fucking was erased from existence, I guess. So was he. Okay, yeah. This actually seems really good, too. Shock Blaster? Seems okay. Nikki and Marjorie? Margaret? Rescue the trapped survivors. I didn't choose the trap life. Trap life chose me.
Oh God, thank you so much. You kind of restored my faith in humanity.
Damn, looking like Endgame Crackdown 1, where the endgame enemies just have all that heat-seeking missiles that ragdoll you. God damn it. Oh, yeah, okay. My bro's using one of those generic in-ear headphones with the microphone hanging down the lanyard. Goddamn. Goddamn, dude. I remember I specifically said I wouldn't use one of those, which is why I don't want to use my PlayStation thing. And the Morrowind Ezragan is sitting at a whopping 6.2k. You'll never know what's gonna be popular. Like my Dante's Inferno video is like way popular than anything else that I've seen, really. Oh, she's going to the hotel now to get killed, I guess. Fine. We won. But yeah, like, you'll never know what's going to be the your most popular video. Like, I had no idea the Monster Hunter World videos were going to blow up like they did. I had no idea that the Dead Rising video was going to be as popular as it is. I think it's sitting at like, I think it's still at like is it like 100 and... It's over 100,000 views. So it's like, maybe it's 200,000. Like, I had no idea that a fucking that a guide for a game that came out over like almost 13 years ago. I guess it was 2006. That I put out on a fucking whim that was not my best work would be so popular. I just had no idea, right? But that's what fucking happened. It is the hard mode world record. No, it's New Game. The other is New Game Plus. Yeah, okay. New Game Plus speedruns are dumb. Start the game fresh or don't do it at all. Capcom Vancouver. Oof. These DLCs, my initial impression is that they're pretty fucking boring. You know, it's more Dead Rising 3, but I guess it's like I don't care about the characters. I don't care about the characters. It's a bunch of just running from A to B. I guess it doesn't have that same Dead Rising feel, and that's one of the things that Dead Rising 3 itself was having trouble capturing, right? Because you had... So Dead Rising 1 had a lot of soul. We'll call it soul, you know. It knew what it wanted to be. You know, you had your cases, you had your objectives, you could do all the survivors and shit like that. But then Dead Rising 2 kind of had the same feel. It was a bit different, mostly because it was less clunky overall. But Dead Rising 3 kind of started to lose that identity, and it seemed like it just wanted you to kill a lot of zombies and drive around, which was boring and bad. And they severely de-emphasized survivors and whatever the fuck. And they gave you such a huge time buffer that there's no sense of urgency, because there's always that like underlying sense of urgency in Dead Rising 1 and 2. How you're kind of sitting there going like, oh, I could run out of time. Better fucking hoof it. Better get back there in time to give Katie Zombrex, or oh shit, I'm going to miss the case. And just doesn't really have that. And like, you see how fucking easy it is for me to just run around in this. And like, I just run around and I just fucking tank hits left and right, and it doesn't fucking matter. It's easy. Dante's Inferno's at 4,900 views. Damn, dude. But then, yeah, the guides are what made you fucking blow up. Yeah, well, people want to know what to do. I think I'll keep doing both of them for sure, but there's some other content I want to make. I actually want to see how, like, the mechanics... Once I get the mechanics video down, I want to kind of see how that plays out. Because I think it'd be really fun to really, like, deep dive into, like, Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy V. And really go into detail. Because I feel like if I did that for, like, Final Fantasy VIII or Final Fantasy V, they would also kind of count as guides. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm talking about how to beat a boss in depth, and I'm walking you through every step of the game in extreme depth, it's kind of a guide. It's not the exact same, because I'd be going more detail in the mechanics and stuff, but it would be, I guess, more... I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it would still kind of... You could follow it like it was a walkthrough, right? Some burr beat my world record by 28 minutes? What? Did he go out of bounds or something? What the fuck? I'll have to look at that. That's what happens when you don't keep up on it, man. Some Russian comes and takes your meme world record from you by like 5 minutes. That's what happened to me with whatever. Breathing Fear. And I don't want to jump in and play more Breathing Fear again. For some reason, For Honor is my most popular review at 2,600 views. I don't get it. It's weird as hell. Probably a bunch of reasons for that. I think For Honor is popular. It was... Well, I guess it was maybe not popular, but people were interested in it. So people were interested in For Honor when it came out. And they've probably continued to release things like DLC and updates, which probably kept people interested. And wasn't there some big update recently? Maybe it wasn't... I feel like there was something that came out recently, or it got, like, ported or something. That probably helped contribute to it, but it's a bunch of shit, right? And then you can never... I'm sure a lot of my stuff was just, like, auto-played into from other people's videos. Or put in promotion when you're watching something else, so you never know. I barely played the DLCs besides Super Ultra Dead Rising 3. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to try that mode, but I'm playing on Xbox, or I'm not playing on Xbox, I'm playing on PC. So that mode is Xbox One exclusive, so I can't play it, which sucks, because it would probably be really interesting. Speedruns are too much work to keep up with. Thankfully, no one will take my Cruise Brothers world record. Don't tempt me. I have fucking hours I can shave off my time, Dave. And I know how to do the special moves unlike a certain somebody. I know how to do the fucking wake up gangsta. Fucking take it from you. I'll do it. I just thought it'd be so funny if we had this like stupid rivalry of who could have the Cruise Brothers world record. It'd be so fucking dumb. It would be such a fucking colossal waste of time though. Oh god. I don't know. I'll continue them on stream tomorrow. But this has been very, very underwhelming. And I did a little bit of reading about these before. They seemed interesting. I don't know. I just get in there and it's like, huh. It's just, I'm very, very underwhelmed by this whole thing. And that's sad because that's the I was hyped. I was like, we're gonna play the fucking Dead Rising 3 DLCs. It's gonna be fucking cool. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I will start these at level 1 if I do the guide. Try to think if that's the right course of action. I mean, I guess it would assume that you came off of playing the original. It clearly assumes that. Maybe it's better to do 1 first. Or the main game first. Max out the main game and then go into the DLCs at max level. I'll have to try it. I could try it at level 1. Level 1 might be significantly more challenging. I mean, fuck though, those guys, like the enemies are so tanky. Like those soldiers are so tanky that I think you might not even want to attempt it at level 1. I don't know. It's got some things to think about at least. You just forgot the bad parts of Dead Rising 3 and thought it'd be cool, yeah. I put on my rose-tinted glasses and forgot the fact that I have to fucking... Oh my fucking god, like... I don't know what they were thinking with the map design. Like, what city is ever designed like that? What fucking city just fucking sits there and has, like, fucking highways in between, like, a 5x5 city block? It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Oh my god, if you fix that and just, like, condensed it, it would be so much easier. And it'd be better to get around, and it would be more enjoyable as a result. But then you wouldn't have to drive as many cars, I guess, and that wouldn't be fun. When cars were like a fucking total backseat in all the other Dead Rising games. I think about how cool Dragon's Dogma is, and then before I know it, I'm picking flowers and mushrooms until I'm out of inventory space, and I have to stop and think what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, dude. That's how it goes sometimes, man. Fuck. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to finish Sekiro. I'm going to finish the E3 conferences. Going to finish Sekiro. Finish Dead Rising all achievements. Start this, and I want to try that. I think it would be really... I think I can make it interesting. I think I could make it interesting to be like, yes, Final Fantasy V is like, this is the boss fight, and these are all your options, and this is some stuff you could do. And even going into things like, yes, you can go and like rare steal this thing. And this rare steal is actually worth doing because it gives you an advantage for like the rest of the game. Things like that I think could be really interesting. So I might try that. I might break it down into like individual sections too. So it's not so fucking long and daunting to do. I didn't bother doing much of that since I didn't do crafting for more than healing. Oh really? In Dragon's Dogma? I should play Dragon's... Oh. Me and Dave and Doomed all say this. Oh, I should play that. I should play that. I should play that. But it's like, fuck. It's just like, this is too much. Although, I think the podcast could be good, because if we all agree to play something we've all wanted to play, then it's like, yeah, we can actually kick it off the backlog, which is kind of nice. Large crowd of zombies are much more single zombies. Yeah, we know that. We know that zombies are dangerous in crowds, which is why there's fucking millions of crowds. I can't believe I've beaten the game and like done 2 DLC campaigns and I'm only like fucking level 34. Like, that's crazy. In Dead Rising 1 and Dead Rising 2, I would have been fucking max level easy. I think I have some kind of kleptomania in video games, so I can't stand when Dragon's Dogma has so much shit that might be useful at some point. Oh, yeah, I kind of noticed that in when you're playing Monster Hunter, Dave, because it's like, why are you fucking picking up these bones? Like, you're never gonna use them. Like, why do you give a shit about these like random bones in the bone pile? It's like not even gonna get you Elder Dragon bones. It's just nothing. Well, I think that is a good place to end it. We'll do the other 2 tomorrow. I gotta fix that shit, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll play more. We'll play the final two. I think it's the biker one, and then I think it's the guy from Dead Rising 4. The guy who recruits Hank to get back into the fucking fight. I think he's the main character in the last one. So we'll do that, and hopefully we have a better time. I'll go in with a positive attitude. I'm gonna stay positive. That's the goal of tomorrow's stream, is to stay positive. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you then.